Chat, chat, what is happening? Of course, Desile goes live the moment we go live. Hello, chat. Down, down, down by the river. Hello, everybody. We'll be live in a little bit. Enjoy that music from the Baldur's Gate 3 soundtrack.
Yeah, don't show it off.
Chat,
The Great Rippers are not free.
Chat. We have a fully stacked lineup for you tonight. We have so many of the Op Block staff and hosts here tonight. Holy shit, it's a full lineup. It is truly bluely a full fucking lineup. Hello, everybody. And I'm gonna mute the music. And welcome back to the Op Block, your one-stop shop for everything culture, news, and research on the internet today. But today is a very special day. Today is a very important day. Chat. We hit 1K. Somehow, in some way, we hit 1K. I want to give a very special shout out to Sly. If you've never seen King Sly stream, nice guy. I've talked with him a couple times. Very cool dude.
He did an interview with K-Huck as well.
Yes, did an interview with K-Huck as well. You can find that on K-Huck's channel. An edited version.
One of her videos.
Mm-hmm. An edited version is live on K-Huck's channel. It's and in true Falgi fashion, I yelled at somebody and we got to where we needed to be. I don't even... Chat, I'd say we'd cover that drama today, but no. No, today is not a day for drama. Today is a day for glory. Today is a day for power. And today is a day to celebrate each and every one of you in the chat. And yes, it's a day for fireballs. Chat, I want to welcome some of my favorite people on the internet. You know them. You love them. They're not in the order they usually are, but I'm still going to say their name first. It's Ash. What's going on, Ash?
What's up, everybody? I'm doing fine. I have dinner, and I fed the cats their treat tubes. I'm ready to go.
There we go. We're ready to go. And chat, joining us specially today for the second time only. You know him. You love him. He's my fake adopted son. It's Name. What's going on, Name? How you doing?
I'm good. Don't know if the thunder is being picked up on my mic or not.
Name, how was your day? What you been doing, buddy?
I went on a river and fell in the river once.
You fell in the river once. Okay. Well, you're alive.
Yeah, I didn't drown. The raft didn't keep me under that long.
What do you mean the raft didn't keep you under that long?
I flipped over a raft because I needed to get it back upright, and it landed on top of me.
What? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I was whitewater rafting, and the raft landed on top of me when I flipped it. So I had to swim under it.
I don't think I can let you outside anymore. I need to protect you. You are now Bubble Boy from now on. You must be protected at all times. But chat, we have so many special guests today. You know him. You love him. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. It's Q's Hood Ornament, a.k.a. Q's Latina Catfights. He may not be able to come to the mic right now, but he's there, and he's watching you, chat. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. And he knows when you've been bad or good. Or woke on Twitter, for goodness sake. But thank you very much. You know him. You love him. You see him. It's Cloudy. What's going on, Cloudy?
Hi, everybody. We hit 1K. I'm so happy.
We did it. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange moment. A very, very interesting time. Now, chat, I want to introduce you to somebody very special. Somebody very, very special. He has never been on stream before. This is his first time. We love him. He is the glue that keeps the channel together. He is the guy in the chair. He yells Bonkai in his home. It's Killjoy.
Hi, everybody. Two things. I have been on stream. I was on the Christmas stream. And yes, I do yell Bonkai in my home.
There we go. Jesus Christ. I still need to watch Bleach, like the 1,000-Year Blood War. The second Skur, I guess it would be called. But yes, can I get some 07s in the chat for Killjoy? Oh shit, I forgot to put a goal on the stream. Let's do the normal goal, 3 hours, blah 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 blah. Guys, it's feed that puppers. Also, chat that puppers.
Yes, Clavis, we can cast Magic Missile at the darkness.
I do want to just make a very a public announcement before getting into it. This is our first stream fully monetized with ads. So I have used the base ad density that YouTube gives me that I can fluctuate with as much as humanly possible. If for whatever reason the viewing experience is screwed and you have complaints about it, let me know and I will turn the ad density down as much as I can. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It tells me that I could do breaks now. YouTube wants me to put breaks in the middle of a stream, which then defeats the entire purpose of having a BRB screen. It also literally wants me to promote other videos inside of a stream. It's very weird and experimental. I don't know what's happening here.
Yes, it's a horror. He gave Grandpa more buttons to press.
Yeah, they gave me more buttons to press. I don't understand what's happening.
He's got a Star Trek
You gotta do big boy
control
things now.
panel. He doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah. I also want to make something very clear. For those who don't know, just to make it very clear, premium, I'm told, avoids the ads, not the membership, which actually fucking annoys me. YouTube, what the fuck? Twitch does this. Why can't you? Twitch, remember, if you have Twitch Prime or a membership to the channel, you completely avoid ads. Why are we doing this?
I think it's even with which turning off either way, YouTube would be losing money because they're not getting ads from the channels.
Yeah,
even
but
with people paying for it.
But come on, listen, I do.
No, if you have premium, the channel still gets a cut. It's like a percentage.
Yeah.
No, he's saying YouTube would lose money.
Yeah.
Because they're
that's right.
their ad density.
Sorry.
I say this YouTube has the very rare opportunity, in my personal opinion, to start really stealing viewership from Twitch as Twitch continues to kind of be in malign controversy over the years. I know Extra Emily was recently 1 day banned for reckless driving, and then people are pulling up evidence of her constantly driving while streaming and being distracted. And I'm just like, why? What are we doing? What listen, I don't hate other streamers. I don't want other streamers to quote unquote lose their revenue source. but maybe constantly getting into accidents and doing like traffic violations while streaming is not the way to go about it. Like, let's be honest, if Jack Doherty can get completely banned off of like Kick or whatever fucking weird platform he uses to because he's like reckless driving, pretty sure other people can be. But that's, I digress. Chat, I told you guys that 1K was happening.
Yep.
But before we make a very special announcement, I have to find something because somebody from the op block made a very important voice note for you all. So, if I can, for your sound only, let me see if I can. Oh God, everything is not working. It's Cat.
Memento so true.
Chat. 1,000 subscribers. I still remember when this channel only had 3 and I was 2 of them. Oh boy, oh golly, oh gee. Anyway, me and Greg are eloping. I promised to. I said it's gonna be me and only me in that white dress because it should be me. Anyway, see ya. Bye.
Thank you, Cat. I love Cat.
Thank you, Cat. It was just like he was here.
It was just like he was here.
Thank you, Cat.
For those who don't know, for those who haven't
Fucking-
been here, in the realm of the op block, Cat constantly. Okay, you can consider Cat an SCP, or he has stand powers, because anytime Cat makes a joke, for some reason it becomes reality. He mentions Too Mad dies. He found Scarlet Reaper happened. He made fun of this. We made a joke stream because he wanted to make a joke stream on Diesel, and we have a stream now. Cat is very busy doing schoolwork and studying for his exams. He is always lurking though. We definitely miss him. Cat, if you're out there and you're watching this, thank you so much. Cat is great. He has Cat. I know what Cat is. Cat is an orc from 40K. He is because
That's crazy.
he
That's
has
crazy.
the power of imagination. Every time he imagines something, it becomes real. It's
Very true. He accidentally manifests things all the time.
and you know what? You've never seen a purple cat before because they're invisible. So, let's discuss our 1K. Now, I told you guys that 1K was going to be a special day. I told you this very often and very true. Now, yes, I know. I now have a P.O. box. That was also a jokingly going to be revealed at the 40K, at the 1K, the 40K, the 1K. Yes, my Only Holes is coming soon. I know the joke has been there every time. I show a hole at 1K. I get it. I know. I understand. But more importantly, and this is a shout out to a specific chatter. Rosemary's Kitchen, if you are watching the stream either on a VOD or you come in, I will highlight you. You have guessed what the reveal is for months. You literally guessed it at like 7:50. And it was concerning.
Yeah, you did.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
And it was
Read
one of
our
the
heads.
craziest things.
Yeah, the moment I saw, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Read our minds.
Yeah.
Killjoy, why don't you take it away?
All right. So, the 1K reveal is we're going to be doing a D&D campaign in 5e.
Let's go!
I'm so excited. I'm going to be DMing.
Yay!
Yep. I'm going to be DMing. It's in my own little homebrew world I've been working on since, God, it was like 2014. I'm very excited. Players are going to be Falgi, Cat, Ash, Weaver, Q, Cloudy, and Dew. Sorry, my brain froze up there for a second. I apologize. But yeah, and we're just gonna be the way it's gonna work is we're going to do them pre-recorded due to some life circumstances. And then we'll do a premiere. And
Yeah.
then after the premiere will be a after show where you guys can ask questions about the premiere and donate to highlight questions you want answered or little memes you want us to repeat or heinous things that you want Falgi to sing.
No! Oh no, that's gonna be
No.
crazy.
Yes, and so look forward to that. I also want to highlight the artists that are making this happen.
Let's go.
We got Majunga Wumba, he's helping with the monster art. We have Blue Yokai, they're doing the character portraits, and Ash is doing the maps. I'm so excited. Oh, right.
Yay.
Uh
And Cat, okay?
Cat the Cat.
AKA Magical Porpoise.
Yeah, she also made the frame for the stream.
Yeah.
I'm super looking forward to figuring out how that all works.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this. I've been playing D&D since I was a teenager, but I started with 3.5. I played Pathfinder. I'm so excited. I've been playing it for like 20 years. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna do dumb things. Falgi's going to sing and meme and give everyone earworms. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's I want to be like this. This is honestly a passion project. That Killjoy has really stepped up to the plate for. So this is as much his baby as anything on this channel would be any of ours. I'm very, very happy to say that we have community artists who are driving this program as well, who are creating art, creating backgrounds, things like that. It truly does make me very happy. Always the ethos of this channel, especially as we started developing an art community, was always featuring your guys' art and working with that. It's does that mean Killjoy is an unofficial Op Block member? Axe, Killjoy has always been an Op Block member.
Yeah.
I've been an official Op Block member for a while.
Yeah.
Longer than me.
Yeah, every stream needs a guy in the chair because I just come here and yap. I don't.
Yeah. And it's
we need help. But no, I just wanted to say real quick, I am super proud of everybody because whoever was here for the first couple streams, first of all, they don't exist. Second of all, Falgi has learned so much in a very short amount of time, and I'm incredibly proud of him. And
Those
then
first
I'm
ones
proud of
pissed me off.
how they were.
I watched
I'm
them. I
incredibly
was with a few.
proud of how everything bloomed, how we have our friends doing our own things now. And their own things now, and it's just been so fun to see people grow and have fun and support each other and just laugh at dumb shit together. And I'm just really happy.
Yeah.
So thank you all for getting us to 1K.
Yeah, it's really important because for us specifically, it's the moment we started getting art. It was a conversation between Killjoy and I. I can finally do behind the scenes conversations because it actually matters for this stream. It's so good. I don't get yelled at for this. But more importantly, when Killjoy and I were talking, we've been doing a lot, and we've been really focusing on what this kind of means. It will be premiered under the banner essentially of Table Ops. The reason that we're doing that is hopefully, and it's a hopefully thing, if we are able to listen, I'm not saying listen, if it makes money, it makes money. I don't really give a shit. But if we can expand it a little bit more, ideally, one of the things that we want to try to do is not only experiment with other games, but experiment with one-shots, things like that. Give some of our other community artists opportunities to do these things. One of the really big things that I think, and again, I want to give Killjoy a lot of kudos for this in the conception and the production of this. He's taken on a very, very wonderful directorial role. and I really want to highlight this, is that we really met, and one of the biggest things for us was, at the end of the day, allowing our art community to be able to expand and build a portfolio off of whatever they do here. And that's like been one of our like biggest wishes. And so it's really nice to see that we can do that in a way which is really good. Where are the tops here? Cloudy.
You're
Oh, yeah.
talking. You're being sweet and nice. Don't look at chat right now.
Oh, speaking of our art community, don't forget we have an art contest going
Yes.
on right now.
Yes, we do have an art
Theme
contest.
is
Slop Mafia, your
forgot.
favorite commentary YouTuber.
Yes, the subject is your favorite commentary YouTuber. The theme is Slop Mafia.
Mhm.
Yeah, and with the character art that's coming out, we're going to try to make sure that we get good character sheets so everyone can make art in the lead up to the release, so that they can have their cool little um, uh, fan art as
Yes.
in the waiting screen.
Yes, I will. Ideally, what I would like to do, and I'm not gonna name specific names of specific programs, but you know, I would like to use some of the community fan art to, especially for Table Ops, to feature in like either premiere screens. I don't know how well it would work on YouTube, but quite literally BRB screens, have an a quote unquote ad intermission, just so everyone can like decompress and things like that. We are experimenting and looking as well as uploading it as an audio only thing, either through YouTube itself proper or through Spotify, Anchor, things like that. It's, you essentially have to have like with things like that, you kind of have to have an established brand already. It likes when you have an established brand, I've realized. So we will try to do an audio only version when we can. Like Killjoy said, hey, it's Cat.
Hey, Cat.
Hey, Cat.
What's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Kat,
We
you
gotta-
came back from
Um,
your marriage?
Number
my God,
one
it's like he's
victory
here.
Royale. Yeah, Fortnite. About to get down.
How
Get
was
down.
how was your
10
elopement?
kills on the board right now, chat. We just wiped out Tomato Town.
Oh my God, you're crazy. But
Hey,
My
Kat. We
friend-
were just announcing the D&D game, and I said how proud I am of everybody, and that we're all gonna have a good time.
yeah.
Oh damn, there's D&D.
God damn it,
Who's
Cat,
in
you
it?
son of a bitch.
Who could be the players?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Whose dog is barking? It's totally not my own dog.
I'm gonna go feed
I
my
thought you
cat.
were a
I'll be right
cat.
back.
Also, as it is like 1K, yeah, he is the drink. Cat is the drink. As it is 1K, I want to give a very big special shout out to Do Ash, who walked away. Yes, you're right. You heard it correctly. And Q and Makari, thank you very much, puppers. Because, you know, it's been very nice with 1K coming around. Everyone's kind of like had a specific like special topics that they can work on their own channels with. A lot of this stuff has been going on behind the scenes. So I'm very, very happy to hear that. Yes, cat dog is correct, Pimenta. But yeah, this is 1K. This is built by you guys for you guys, and you guys really helped us get here. I don't have like much to say. I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to say on it. Anything I've missed. I've tried to get everything. I'm a yapper. King Yapper's gonna shut up.
As far as like fan art goes, if you need a description or if you need some character art or something, feel free to DM me once everything's releasing, and we will make sure that gets to you in some way that you can utilize to create your own art. The whole point of us doing D&D is to kind of feed the artists in our community stuff to doodle, because like you guys love doodling, and why not give you a story to doodle?
Yes, exactly. We don't like doodle tones. No doodle tones. We only doodle here.
No.
We only doodle. God damn. Good night, Kim. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Cloudy, Cat. Anything else you'd like to add? Name.
I'm not part of the D&D stuff, so I don't have anything to add to it.
You're here.
I'm here, but I don't have anything to add to D&D stuff.
Cloudy, Cat. Anything you'd like to add?
Has anybody talked about who is going to be in the game?
Yes. KJ just announced that.
Yes.
To clear one thing up, because of Dew and Cloudy's schedules, they will be a part of one shots. They will show up when they can, in their own little self-contained stories that will tie into the main story. But
yeah, I'm
that's
very
the
excited,
idea.
Chad. I personally have never played a D&D game. I've been around it. It's kind of a lot to learn at once when you don't play, but I am very determined to have a fun time because I really like I really like what's gonna happen, and I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I just have to have some time off of work.
And Chad, I'm going to be playing Von Voldemort. He is a gnome wizard with rheumatoid arthritis. Don't worry about it.
What? What? We didn't announce our characters yet.
Oh shit, Chat! You didn't hear about
we didn't announce
my
the characters.
my gnomish wizard with the rheumatoid arthritis.
I mean, let's be
Chat.
real. What else was Kat gonna play? And I just want to read out what Q said right now. Q's Hood Ornament. I'm sorry I can't talk. I'm just really happy I've been here and helped encourage this channel. I may not have done a lot, but I'm proud of the friends I've made. Q, you have done a lot just by being here, and I'm really proud of you, fucking Uno Reverse, for starting your own channel as well. I love hearing how passionate you get about the topics you like, and it's been really fun to just pop in and have you just listen to you talk about the things you want to talk about while I get my boring life shit done.
Boring life
This
shit.
has been fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
proud. Like I
yes.
said, I'm proud of everybody.
Also, yes, Q gets credit for bringing Ash and me to the channel.
We'll fight over that later. Listen, remember, chat.
Yeah, I'll scrap for that one.
Remember,
Oh,
chat.
no, we hashed this out on Christmas stream. We answered that question.
Oh, that's true.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I
don't
forgot.
remember.
There's a
It was
lot
Go
of.
watch
that
it.
was-
The answer's there. You can go back and watch it. It's there. You can just.
Oh, people should watch the Christmas stream, huh?
A lot. You mean the New Year's stream?
Was
No,
it
but
New Year's
isn't it-
stream?
Wasn't it Christmas we did the other art contest? I was trying to tie that in.
Yes,
You see what I
Christmas was the
you
other
see what I
art
was doing,
contest,
chat? You
yeah.
see what I was doing, chat?
Mhm.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah. Yeah. And just for
Remember, Slop Mafia, your favorite content creator making slop.
and,
Take that how you will. I don't know.
listen, remember, chat. 12,000 words.
That's.
You're stupid.
12,000 revenge words.
A frightened wall of text.
A
if you will.
frightened wall of text.
Uh,
But
A
Anyways,
very
we should
boring
go on
tweet
to
longer if you must.
oh my god, but
True.
true.
We should move on to more fun things.
But more importantly, let's move
Yes.
on to the very
Let's get to this cantankerous fuck.
chat. Let's get to the stream
Down to business.
to defeat the
See,
Hun.
the earworms have already started.
Oh god, you guys are small. Oh
Yeah.
crap, that's the wrong
like
one.
always, it's Cat starting something.
There we go. You guys are still too small though.
I'm back and feeding the cats.
We're teeny.
Oh,
Tiny.
teeny weeny.
Oh, we're so small.
Did they send me
As someone who's 6'4", I'm not used to this. Please fix.
No, my dysphoria.
No dysphoria. Oh, okay, chat. Let's start with something. Now, if you've been in the Discord long enough, so we're gonna be covering some tabletop shenanigans today as a celebration of this. I see Loki is already there. Loki, I have saved this entire thing. Every time you suggest it, I have saved it and was like, okay, we'll cover this when we get there. We'll cover this when we get there. Loki, we're finally there, buddy. Hey, Metal Man with the $2.
Will Falgi try to seduce the dragon?
Most likely.
I am a chaos.
Who will
gremlin.
not try to seduce the dragon? That's the question. You should be asking
Yeah,
yourself.
they'll have
Me.
to fight over it probably.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, will we finally start the polycule?
Oh.
Polycule
Oh,
around the
sorry,
dragon.
nah.
Oh, wait, we forgot to announce something very interesting that KJ and both of us forgot to announce.
What's that?
Leading up to the release of Table Ops,
Right.
KJ will be putting out a series of D&D centered how-to-dos and doohickey-badoos here on the channel. We'll put a couple of them outside of the members wall, maybe like 1 or 2, but the rest of them will be behind the members. So if you are a member today, you can get some things. I don't know what to say. That was my brain
they're
just
gonna be
saying
called
things.
an ops guide too, and then whatever topic.
Mm-hmm. So it's
That's so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah. yeah.
Holy, I have to watch those.
We're gonna have a special episode. It's gonna be episode 69. It's gonna be led by me, and it's gonna how to legally not file your taxes.
Oh,
Please.
Kat, you don't file your taxes yet?
That's a joke. Government.
You just got
Very
The
funny.
IRS will,
Very funny. Haha.
No.
Haha, it's government.
IRS,
Hi, government joke. It's
IRS.
a joke. Haha.
Ah, okay, chat.
T funny.
Without further ado.
As if the IRS has people that can investigate right now.
Oh no.
investigate all they
Please.
want.
We can
and
commit
follow the
techno.
No, we're done. The joke's over. I'm sorry. I encouraged it.
Chat, this is what we are like in the Discord when we're by ourselves. But more importantly,
There's more Falgy just singing to himself while we're trying to have a conversation.
Okay.
Just going, Falgy,
Absolutely.
we're trying to talk. Can you please stop singing? And then him being really sad.
yeah, I'm sad because you guys are stopping my singing. That's not fair.
He has a song in his soul, and he has to let it out, or he
Yeah.
will literally explode.
I will.
He's
Because the
a
song
ravioli.
autism.
He'll
Yes.
get ravioli everywhere.
Yeah, shut up. Notice this channel does not endorse tax evasion or any
No,
crime.
it's ricotta.
Thank you, Pimento.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Pimento.
That is
Can you pin
100%
that?
true.
Someone pin that.
Okay.
Pin.
What?
I
I can't
pin.
pin shit? What the
Fine.
fuck? I can't pin anything.
Fine, I'll
Yeah, you have to
make
be an
a
editor to do
second.
it.
I thought it.
I'll make a second cat rule on the server. Then I'm sorry.
We do not endorse tax crimes. All right,
No Kanye West, no tax crime.
bro. Yo, he fucking.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see that he said that like the cuck is my lifestyle on X?
I just
The
assume
rule
whatever.
applies to you too.
I've looked at his Twitter, and I'm never sure if it's a parody account or not.
I know. It's
There we
so
go.
weird.
Kanye's?
Nude
Yeah.
rule in the Discord. Please follow it. Please respect it.
What's
I
the
swear
rule?
to God.
All right. Without further
Sorry.
ado, let's talk about the legend of Old Man Henderson. The Legend of Old Man Henderson is a crazy-ass tale about a player who accidentally figured out how to win at Call of Cthulhu. Only, it was really Trail of Cthulhu. Proof that great times can be had even if bad GMs want to run stupidly brutal grimdark horror campaigns. As an icon on FA/TG/Yugs and wait,
Yugs.
cat girls? What? R/fat guys and R/cat girls? Is that what that is?
r/Nekomimi. Thank you.
Oh my god, I hate you. The world round, Old Man Henderson is the equivalent of what John Brown is Americans, Ned Kelly is to Australians, and Robin Hood to the English. He's the tabletop symbol of a little man standing up against the corruption of tyranny and overlords, and /or the reincarnation of Demon Man. Your pick. Here's an audio in the case you can't read it. Not that you know what it is, since, you know, the whole can't read thing. Let's listen to the audio of the tale of Old Man Henderson.
Oh God, what's with that?
Yo.
Flashbang by the PFP. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I know about Old Man Henderson, but I don't know about Old Man Henderson. I heard the name before.
Yeah, he's cryptid status. It's great.
Oh yeah, same. I've heard of it. I don't think I've actually listened to the full thing. I'm so ready.
Augie, real quick, that fat guy and cat girls thing. It's neckbeards and programmer socks thing. It's a joke.
Ah, you know what? Real. Yes, the anime dude with the rose is peak. Oh god, it's so loud!
Oh, let's go ASMR.
Hello, kitten.
Hello,
Ow,
kitten.
ow. Ow, ow.
It's not the
Hello,
same without
princess.
The feet. You can't do it without the feet.
Hello, princess.
Do I need to show
Yes.
feet?
Have to clap or
Princess,
Okay,
have to
can I
wave.
can I
you?
say that the foot clap always gets me? Always, I get scared. I jump.
Wait, you no, I guys, I
That
paused
It
it.
makes me cackle every time.
I got another one to send you later.
No.
All right, let's get back into it.
Okay.
Wait, why is the web browser not coming through? Oh shit, I know why. Hold up. Why is the web browser not coming through? Let me fix that, chat. I got you. All right, let's start at the beginning.
That I would read something for you guys. Since then, I've been divorced, fucked with, spat on, shat out, moved all over the world, and been through all manner of nastiness. I return to you now, in my
That really sucks. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's old man Anderson.
What has happened?
darkest hour, to make good on a promise to old friends. Alright then. I'd like to start by saying that the GM was a bastard that had it coming. Bullshit tactics to make everyone go crazy, like a D6 with only 5 sides.
He had it coming. He had it coming. No? Nobody knows the song?
I know the song. I just want to listen to Old Man Anderson.
Mhm.
I don't
No
know,
story,
I'm just
no
gonna
reason.
Keep it that way.
Lose 10's sanity. The others continued to allow this faggotry. We were playing a modern-day setting, with the other players being a college professor who found a couple of stray pages of the copy of the Necronomicon and wanted to find out just what the hell it was, a detective who was investigating a missing persons case connected to the local cult,
Okay.
and a local athlete, I think it was football, trying to find out why some of his friends seemed so distant lately. And then there was Old Man Henderson, who was never given a first name. Old Man Henderson was already a little crazy, and blamed his life's misfortunes on Vietnam.
Oh no, he was in
On Vietnam?
WW9.
Not the
Oh
knob.
no.
No! He's having a flashback, chat! He's having a flashback! Oh no, it's sandbags! No!
That's crazy.
He never went to Vietnam. He was 12 in 74, and I will be fucking
That's
amazed if anyone gets that
crazy.
reference. Old Man Henderson wore combat boots, cargo...
I wasn't ready for him to be a kid. I
It's
thought he was
stolen
in Nam.
valor!
No, he's just a kid. Sorry, hit
That's
play.
the craziest stolen valor ever.
There was so much whiplash. Oh my god.
Every soldier has a personal nom inside their hearts. Oh, fuck.
shorts and an open-front Hawaiian shirt with a wife-beater underneath. He was dyslexic and had a lesser case of schizophrenia, allowing him to assume that the reason he saw crazy shit was because he was a little bit crazy. He had a Grizzly Adams beard and wore his hair in a mohawk. He never took off his aviator shades for any reason. He had a stuffed parrot on his shoulder named Rupert that he constantly asked for advice, while ignoring the other party members as convenient, assuming they were hallucinations. He had an automatic combat shotgun he knew how to use.
Why?
He had also memorized the Anarchist's cookbook. He started the game with a pre-existing hatred of religion.
He's an ANCAP.
Yeah,
An anarchist
absolutely.
cookbook?
Yeah,
What?
he's like, I was in Nam, brother.
You were 12!
Hey, he could have been in Nam as a tourist. You never know.
He was-
Yeah,
he was-
went to Vietnam.
He could have gone. It's not
For-
during-
He's an ANCAP. He definitely went to Vietnam.
Do you think he
He was
lied
in
about his
Vietnam,
age
just
on
out
the
there in war.
draft?
All right, we're ruining a beloved character. Hit play.
religion, cutlery, and books. His motivation was that he thought the cult had stolen his lawn gnomes, while he had actually donated them to a charity auction, got high, and forgot about it.
Ah,
Most importantly, he had a 320-page backstory that justified everything from his casual knowledge of physics to his ability to speak Portuguese flawlessly. The point of having such a long backstory was threefold. 1. to ensure that the GM would never actually read it, and 2, since he would never read it except for in excerpts that I pointed out to justify things, I could rewrite and change things around completely at random without anyone noticing, and most importantly, 3, convince everyone that I was serious about this character, and that it wasn't simply the game-wrecking bullshit that it was. Dickish,
Okay.
yes, but he really did have it coming. First outing of the group. The detective was spying on the building of the cultists with a camera.
Okay, so hot question real quick. Has anyone ever come to the table? For those who are like the tabletop gurus of our group, has anyone ever come to your table with like an obnoxiously like long backstory to which like
Yeah,
you're just like, what?
I've received novels before where I'm like, oh, cool. I've always wanted to read a book. Thank you for
I
writing
may
one.
or may not have been informed that my backstory may have been on the very short end when I
It's
originally made my character.
short characters are great. There's so much play. They're good in their own special way, man.
I had the issue where I
Somebody-
got no backstory until like the middle of what we were playing, and all of a sudden I got the backstory sent to me, and the character came with a justification why they didn't want a specific thing happening, and I'm like, "You're in the middle of this happening. You can't just give your backstory to just justify why you don't want this to happen."
That's miserable. It's like Uno reverse, undo.
One of my friends, he has a whole like document for making character backgrounds, and it was like 20 pages long of like, all right, Phil, you need this information, this information. I'm like, I'm never gonna use this. And then I needed it one day because I needed an in-depth background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my philosophy always with like character creation has been, I take like a pre-existing character and I like turn like features on and off about them, and then like kind of like play with like what that character would be in like the idea. So like it's a motif, but then I like play with like who the character actually is. Like I've made original characters, and I still do. Like for instance, the character I play or will be playing in our campaign, wholly original. But like sometimes if you're going to like a quick table, just changing like 2 or 3 things on a like an established character and just like understanding like how you just like pick things out is really good. I also like biggest thing I ever had was a player, their character wasn't the character, but the rat inside the helmet piloting a human body. Ratatouille style.
I want you to know, I have experienced this recently. I play a game with some friends. We go to Awful House. I let you fill in the blank on what what is Awful House. One of the chefs is a summoner from Pathfinder 2E. He's the rat. His summon is the man that he pilots.
I love that.
It's so funny.
I love that. That's so good.
Yeah, it's a cooking themed campaign. I play a dragon that owns a chocolate factory. Well, I own half a chocolate factory and a gun, and the joke is I own a whole chocolate factory.
That's insane. I love that.
The jock was parked nearby, waiting for the group to let out so he could snoop it out. The professor had joined the cult to try and gain information. Old Man Henderson very calmly parked his car, got out holding the shotgun in clear view of anyone who happened to be looking, in this case the detective and the jock, strolled up to the front door and kicked it in. Well, everyone just kind of stopped in shocked silence for...
Hey, middleman, thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yes, 3 bolt blah blah.
Kobolds in a trench coat.
Thank you,
Dude,
Ash.
I was looking this up. This story is from 2010.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's old. It's an elder story. I grabbed some that were older, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
Oh,
a
damn.
bunch.
11 years ago.
Well, this was
It was on
recorded
the
11 years ago. The
Yeah, that's
original
what I said,
post is
yeah.
from 2010.
Jesus
Yeah, the
Christ.
voiceover is 11 years old. This is older.
For a moment, he leveled his shotgun on the lead priest/cultist guy and yelled,
Muckle darned cult! Iron Ambly's be keeping me wee men!
Did I mention that he had a nigh incomprehensible Scottish accent that came and went as
No!
he drank and or amused me?
That's insane.
The leader couldn't
I love
understand
it.
my simple request to return my lawn gnomes. He assumed I was trying to cast a spell at him in an elder tongue and summoned a Shoggoth by murdering one of his fellows. One Molotov, and about 20 rounds later, the Shoggoth is dead, as is the cult leader, the professor, who made the mistake of trying to make Peacemaker mid-murderous rampage, and about 10 assorted cultists.
What?
Old Man Henderson then pissed on the Shoggoth's corpse, got back in his battered 92 Buick Century, and went home.
What?
The whole event was over in about 10 minutes game time, and no one thought to get the Buick's plates. The building burned down shortly, along with about half the written plot, and every lead either of the other surviving players had. The GM called a break then to figure out how to fix and or work around what I just did.
Huh?
So for people who don't know,
Yeah, what the
he-
hell?
Old Man Henderson killed a like in a Call of Cthulhu game, a Shoggoth is meant to kill you or scare you away. Him Molotoving it to death was the GM not understanding how to run that encounter. It's very funny. It's a new guy thing. New people don't read the rules; they just kind of wing it. You can run into crazy shit, but you will these stories will stick with you as like you play, because I mean, like, everyone has an anime campaign. You can't deny it. All of you have played D&D. You were like, man, let's do a D&D, but anime. Because you were 12, and it sounded rad, and now you, like, look back, and it's cringe. It's so cringe. My first D&D campaign had Kingdom Hearts characters, and Final Fantasy characters in it.
That's wild.
I was a
That's insane.
player. It was great.
What was your
so
character?
excited.
I would like to interrupt because I have a moment that I'm not around other people at work. But I want
ahead.
to point out, I didn't do anime. I did video games. So I did a D&D campaign based on Legend of Dragoon from the PS1.
That's still anime. That's still anime.
That's totally anime, bro.
I'm glad I haven't
Okay.
I've not played an anime
What-
game
What
yet.
were you saying, Falgy?
That's still
What was
anime.
you were asking me a question?
So it's Kingdom Hearts. What was your character?
Oh, it wasn't Kingdom Hearts. They were just Kingdom Hearts characters.
Okay.
I was playing a bard who had a boomerang and didn't cast spells because I didn't know how they worked, and I was just winging it.
Oh my god.
And the
Okay,
DM didn't know how anything worked either.
Okay, so it's been a while since it happened, but Cladis in the chat will know what I'm talking about. I was in a Stars Without Numbers campaign, and we somehow got taken to like a reality where they're like My Little Ponies. And there was like
Oh
weird
my.
like fans that had broken through reality and were like hunting and killing the My Little Ponies.
That's
And it was very
crazy.
weird and strange.
There's an animation about that.
The ACC has done us dirty. It has done irreparable damage to my brain.
I know.
Cladis probably remembers more than me, but it's been like a while.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Let's get back to Henderson.
It only got crazier from there. Now, time for what will forever be known as the tanker truck incident.
Huh?
Notice "the" is capitalized. This is because no matter what incidents in the future may involve tanker trucks, this is the definitive one. It started out innocently enough. Old Man Henderson left the stakeout in a van outside the evil cult's meeting place to go get some hooch. The only people now there are the detective and
Hoosh. Hoosh. That got me.
James
Sorry.
Fink, the professor's second character. Jimmy the Jock was gone because it was a school night. Old Man Henderson was a bad influence, but damned if he didn't have the kids' best interests at heart. The cultists see me leaving. I had a very distinct appearance after all, very useful in scoring total party kills, and discover my friends spying on them. The detective gets a pretty gar death, and James dies like a bitch. But not yet. I'm on my way back, walking along. The detective and James had been brought inside as a part of a ritual to give Hestur an avatar in our world. He had been banished, and the only way he could come here is via a loophole.
Okay.
He could only use people who knew he existed and had thwarted him thrice as a host, and then he had to make them drink the lifeblood of their closest friend to make the binding permanent. In case you're wondering, permanent binding equals game over. The first part of the ritual was completed, but before Hestur could take control, the detective broke James' shackles and he tried to run. He made it as far as the street when the detective, now Hestur, caught up with him part demon form. Now, where this church, for lack of a better term, was located, was at the end of a road on a T-shaped intersection.
I'm so confused.
Okay, so real quick,
We'll get
Hastur
that to Loki.
is
We'll get to it.
is the king in yellow. He is like Cthulhu level threat. You're not supposed to survive that. It's over. Once he's summoned, it's over. You're supposed to stop that or find a way to to kind of not go as crazy as everybody else. But Call of Cthulhu, there's no real winning. There's just not losing as hard. If the king in yellow is out, it's bad. Again, the guy did not know what he was doing. If he's out, you're dead. It's over. The threat is out. The end of the world is upon you. You are simply trying to survive as long as possible, and that's part of the fun of the game.
Interesting. I've heard the King in Yellow before, but I didn't know it was like Eldritch horror based. I never knew. That's super interesting.
Oh boy, do I have some games for you?
I think that's fun. Like,
no, like we gotta get you to play some Sucker for Love. It's gonna be great.
Yes, I know. One of these days, I'll start playing like some of the
Or
Monster
we do a
games.
stream that's just everybody's John. That would be
Yeah.
fun. Just like a one shot.
What is everybody's John?
Oh, okay. So there's this guy named John, and say it's a table game. Every single player is in his head, and you're all vying for control to complete a goal. So if your goal is to launch the nuke, and John's the president, your goal is to make him launch the nuke, and everyone else's goal is to try to get him to do what they want him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
While trying to prevent yourself from getting arrested, so you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's basically Twitch plays John.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Switch plays Pokemon, but you're John.
I was about to say that's where I know the King in Yellow from is True Detective.
That's fine, K-Huck. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Smiling
you.
face emoji, purple heart emoji,
Oh, sevens
purple
for
heart
K-Huck.
emoji.
Oh, sevens
for
I
K-Huck,
can't
you're
spoil you guys
fine.
like normal, but congrats to all of you.
Thank you so much, K-Huck. You're fine. K-Huck, we all get there. We're gonna get you there. I swear. But this is Poggies. Thank you. Yeah, always big shout out to K-Huck. Big 07s to K-Huck as always.
There was a gas station about 3 blocks away, which is where Old Man Henderson was while this was going down. Old Man Henderson sees the shit hit the fan and steals a half-full tanker truck that was refilling the station's holding tank. While I bring the truck up to ramming speed, I toss a 12-pound block of C4 in the passenger seat and rig the detonator to the airbags. Old Man Henderson then took a bracing shot of whiskey, jammed a knife through the gas pedal, then jumped out of the truck onto his...
Wait, that doesn't... Why would you not just put a rock through on the gas pedal? Why a knife?
Well, because he's from Nam.
Rad. Also, 12 pounds of C4 is insane.
Oh.
You don't need that much.
What do you mean? You don't just like have that?
No, okay, so like a pound of
Tax evasion.
C4 is...
You guys
plenty.
talking about DSP again?
No, we're not talking about DSP. Hey, but we have...
Tax evasion.
Oh, hey.
we
Speaking
may,
of DSP.
we may talk about DSP in the future, in a future stream. We have a Sherpa for that. It's definitely not me. I don't know fucking shit about Sherpa. I mean, the fucking DSP.
Oh no, you get to Sherpa like dance burst and stuff for it.
Yeah, I don't like being that Sherpa. Why? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, would you rather be the leadhead Sherpa?
that's even worse. Yeah, but I already am the leadhead Sherpa.
You already are, yeah.
Yeah.
Suffer. Play and suffer.
Heelys.
Okay,
that
so
button.
we were saying about C4. How much C4 is that? What does it do?
It's 12 pounds. So
It's
a
12
block of,
visualize 12 pounds right now in your mind
yeah,
Well, is it
okay, so
like
and rotate
12
it.
pounds of like silver or 12 pounds of feathers?
it's like a bowling ball worth of C4. It's an excessive amount. It
How
is
many
unnecessary.
hamburger is that?
How many hamburger is that? Okay.
How many
so-
how big hamburger pile is 12 pounds of C4?
12 pounds of C4 is like
How
how
much does a
hamburger
burger weigh?
I have to convert so many units for that.
Yeah, I need this in American. Okay, I didn't go to school.
It's like I would say 12 pounds of C4 is a a box of packed full of it because there's a limit.
Yeah.
So like you do
Yeah.
not put a whole lot of C4 in a single place because if it goes up, it all goes up.
Brandy
And that's
said that
bad.
would kill a city
Mm.
block.
Yeah, 12 pounds
Hamburgers in
of C4 is
chat.
a lot.
Yes, okay.
Hamburger in chat.
If somebody in
Hamburger.
chat can find the average weight of a Five Guys
You're making
hamburger,
them do homework?
yes,
It's crazy.
I need the average weight of a
need you-
Five Guys hamburger.
I need you to
Yeah, guess
calculate
what?
the net explosive weight of 12 pounds of C4 because it's not
Guess
actually
what?
12 pounds.
What?
Aren't the burgers at Five Guys like a pound? So you need 12 burgers.
I
So
don't know.
visualize
fair
12
enough.
burgers right now.
Yeah,
I don't
Depends on
know.
which
Will be
burger from Five
more.
Guys.
I'm rotating it in my mind.
Maybe.
Quick aside,
Yeah.
if Henderson was really from Nam, he would be eating the C4 instead of blowing things up with it because it had hallucinogenic properties, and then they added a laxative to it to make you shit your brains out.
That's
Oh, you know what? The more you know, chat. Don't eat it.
Yeah, it was described to me that if you were to have an open cut on your hand and touch C4, it would give you something called the Screaming Comanche War shits. That is what my instructor told me, and I have taken that with me my whole life, and I don't ever want to find out what that is, but I can imagine it.
That's got to be on
Yeah,
like.
I don't even care if it's like a real thing. It is real
He's
now.
right.
Gas explode.
I've heard that
Majunga,
one too.
no!
Wait. One of my great uncles did it. No.
Yeah, no. Everyone, no, they used to chew it like gum.
That's
Like, because it would get you fucked up, and you had a fuck ton of it just sitting around doing nothing in Nam, and then you had bored munitions guys.
You're bored, you're sad, you might die,
Yeah.
and then there's the magic gum. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
see the vision. I see it. I
oh
see
my
it.
god, are you serious? That's
Yeah,
insane.
they give you a stick of it, and they're just like, okay, don't eat this. And then you're like, why shouldn't I eat this? It'll make you see shit. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna eat that. 5
I
minutes
already
later,
see
you're like,
shit.
you're eating it like a
See
fucking
shit in
raw
two
stick
ways.
of butter.
I already see shit. I want to see more.
Wait, I
More.
did the math for the
All right,
Five Guys
enough about
burger.
hallucinogenic C4. Let's hit play.
I did the math for Five Guys burgers.
Wait. He did the math.
29 to 30 Five Guys burgers.
That's
There we
crazy.
go.
Yeah, it's just
Damn.
a pound.
I do a regular
Holy
like,
shit.
2-patty burger.
I can feed them all chat.
I could feed a wall of chat.
Fuck yeah, dude.
About
That's so
double
many
that.
burgers.
Bro.
It's
I
about
wa-
double that if you do single patty burgers.
Fuck, I really want a burger right now. Fuck.
Hell yeah,
You
Can I
got
chat.
order a
DoorDash,
burger?
nothing's stopping you.
Ay, ay,
I think.
Yes,
think
he
Burger King
modified
should
his
close this late at night.
ay.
his combat boots to have Heelys. I swear to God, I had not planned this to happen.
Combat
The
boots.
Heelys
Wait,
just sound.
Heelys?
I need you to understand that was a joke in our unit. We were like, when are we getting the Healy combat boots?
That's. Would it be
brother-
worthwhile to have Heelys on your combat boots, though?
Absolutely not.
No.
You would slip and fucking break your neck every day.
These were just
You'd be
bad
like
in
doing
general.
something.
Okay, but what
and
if I was cooler than everybody else though?
Yeah.
Oh,
if
absolutely.
it-
You
what if I
roll
was
up
really
and
gay?
fucking like Healy up and salute and be like, yeah.
Yeah, and everyone says how cool I am, and yeah.
and you do
Saluting the
double
first sergeant.
salute,
I
both
love you, first
hands.
sergeant.
Yeah, both hands, double salute, like a real.
They slap a
Real
gold sticker on your
blooded
forehead.
Americans.
Exactly.
Gold sticker on your forehead. No.
Everyone knows that the sergeant would never force you to make push-ups in Heelys.
My
Exactly.
my head is that the Heelys have like little tank treads on them, so they can, so they could go through all terrain.
Could you imagine how fucking devastated another fucking unit would be if you just Heeled past them in formation? They'd be obliterated. They
Yeah.
wouldn't recover.
Yeah, they're just like going on. They're like shooting their guns, and they're just on Heelys, and they're moving
Yeah.
so fast.
Well, no, I'm talking about parade formations. If you're in a parade and you just Heely past a motherfucker, they're like,
Oh,
it's over. They've
it's-
won the parade.
That's just like FF7 chat.
That's crazy. All right.
Like something fucking
Right.
ridiculous and in character. He watched the truck ram the detective into the church, then blew him and all the cultists to Kingdom Come. The truck also killed James by running him over. That's when the back trail ignited, fire going all the way back to the gas station and destroying it, continuing my streak of accidentally destroying anything that might lead people back to Old Man Henderson. I took a moment to call Jimmy.
Henderson here. Figured out what the nasties are weak against. What's that, Mr. Henderson? Point blank annihilation.
Click. Later on,
Okay, side note, my man watched Samurai Jack before doing this because he sounds just like the Scotsman.
He really does.
Oh,
He's very-
totally.
Oh my
yes.
god. I fucking
Oh, I love Samurai Jack.
as depressing as the end is, just play the video
Yeah.
game and you get a better ending. Just play the video game and you get the true ending. It's like actually the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Henderson, with his erstwhile companion Jimmy the Jock, and his friends William Brocklaw, a once humble bartender, the now dead detectives player. Old Man Henderson burned down his bar on accident and blamed it on the cultists. One bluff check later and he's in the posse. And Simon Breckenridge, British spy. The Professor's player, now 6 characters in. And yes, they were more or less all killed by Old Man Henderson. Old Man Henderson had discovered that there was not one cult to the Elder Gods, but several. This complicated his search for his gnomes. He decided to enlist help in making the problem solve itself. Using his contacts, Simon discovered that an influential cultist of Histor was coming to town to try and figure out how an avatar of his god was killed. He also located the exact dock on which he would be landing his boat. Jimmy, meanwhile, discovered the home of the head of the local Cthulhu cult, a penthouse suite downtown. A plan was hatched. Old Man Henderson used all of his cunning to steal a military cargo helicopter, Reed shurikened the pilot and flew off, and hid it in an abandoned warehouse. Jimmy
You shurikened the pilot.
How?
Base.
Exactly how you think it happened. He went, Kassa! And threw that shit.
What the fuck was that? Kassa!
Yeah.
Wait.
The fucking Roberto noise from Futurama.
I hate
Oh,
you
Lord.
so much. I hate you so much. But okay.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Sorry. To explain to chat what the fuck is going on. So in Call of Cthulhu, there are various cults that you can use to entice your players to go investigate things. They're not supposed to kill everyone. That's not the job. You're supposed to
Yeah.
investigate, realize the horrors are upon you, and flee for the hills as the cult figures out slowly that you're onto them and try to kill you with bigger and bigger threats.
I shurikened
Sure
with that
can't.
statement.
I hate you. Bossums, why?
Uh,
Why have you done this?
So good. So yes, you can have multiple cults running at the same time. They can be helping each other and not helping each other. By the end, one cult is going to be supreme and summon their elder god and win. But like again, if you the fact that he killed Hastor doesn't matter because it's just a piece of him, and there are many pieces of them. You can't kill them. They're elder gods. They've been around since before the universe. They don't die.
Fair enough.
Jimmy and Will set up a very expensive surround sound speaker system at the docks, while Simon made and planted a lot of smoke bombs. That night, the yacht pulled in and we made our move. Right as Simon maneuvered the helicopter over the docks, we set off the smoke bombs and activated the speakers. On one side, a 50-piece marching band playing God Save the Queen at max volume.
What?
And on the other, the audio from the beach scene from Saving Private Ryan.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's
insane.
wild. Those are 2 wild pieces of audio to play.
Why?
What?
Lord help us all.
Well, I imagine the
Ima-
British spy picked God Save the Queen.
Yeah, probably. I like how it seems like the players are starting to get into Old Man Henderson's bullshit.
Yeah, and Henderson had to pick the Saving Private Ryan thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way. He's just like, man, I want to relive Nam. Let's go. I want to relive my childhood days in Nam.
Oh my god,
Did
help us all.
Private Ryan take place in Nam?
No, it was D-Day, but the joke is
that's
it's
what I was
like it's the beach scene where it's like people dying and shooting and loud noises and bangs.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine for a moment what being on the dock would have been like. Utter fucking
I
chaos.
better not get a straight.
I jumped down from the helicopter onto the boat and
was
rigged it to lift out of there.
There's no way.
During the course of which, I ran into the cultist guy and ninja kicked him in the head, knocking him tail over tea kettle and off the boat.
Okay.
I later learned that he broke his neck in the fall.
No!
Damned convenient, otherwise he might have been able to ID me. We then lifted the boat out of there, switched out to secondary audio on all sides. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
If it plays that audio, you might be fucked.
Oh no!
I was in a
hell.
vengeful mood. Gnome-stealing bastards. So when the cultists finally got the smoke to clear, their yacht was
God.
gone, their leader dead, and Celine Dion was stuck in their heads. Not the best of days.
Yeah.
Then we went across town in a stolen military cargo chopper, carrying a 40-foot yacht, and parked the helicopter
How?
above the penthouse with the yacht about 80 feet above it.
But how?
Then we cut the line, jumped out with our parachutes, and watched the yacht ruin a dinner party while placing bets on whether the military would save the chopper, blow it up, or if it would just hover there until it ran out of fuel. Okie dokie. It came down to the endgame, with zombies and Shoggoths chasing us.
Okay.
I managed to get Jimmy disappeared, so it was Old Man Henderson, Simon, and Will going to the final strong point we had,
All right.
an abandoned hockey stadium. On the way there, we had rammed through a small home and garden store in our truck, and when we arrived, we started barring the doors and windows when I noticed something. Our trip to the store
Gnomes?
had netted us a passenger, a single lawn gnome. Somehow, I knew right then that this was it. No lucky turn of fate, no deus ex machina.
It was the lawn gnomes the entire time. The lawn gnomes are the Cthulhu.
Old Man Henderson was going to die.
No.
But I'd be damned if it wouldn't be the best fucking last stand ever.
No.
I then revealed to the GM that Henderson was a world champion figure skater, hockey player, and golfer. The backstory.
Why? Why
Because
is he
he
all
wrote
these
it-
things?
He wrote a 30-page document.
300-page
300-page document. He could be whatever he wants. You're not gonna double check.
Holy shit.
Story of
Yeah.
Doom got one final use.
No, go.
We'd got almost all the doors barricaded, but the zombie Shoggoth army kicked
Hey, Nerdy, thank you so much, man. Welcome back, by the way. You listen, you were doing real world things, man. Good to see you, man. Welcome back.
in the last door and got
Welcome back.
Simon.
Oh yeah, nerdy.
Will was
What's
pulled
up?
off the Zamboni after he managed to throw the crate onto the ice. The crate full of exploding hockey pucks.
Jesus Christ.
Lasted a couple of
God.
minutes while blasting Bust a Move, Young MC, before the situation resolved into totally fucked. I switched to the next track as I yelled,
Hester, Hester, Hester.
The next track came on. It was the Canadian National Anthem, which Old Man Henderson began to sing proudly
no.
at the top of his lungs.
Why?
I then threw out the 3 pieces of knowledge that marked Old Man Henderson's blaze of glory. 1. Calling Hastur's name 3 times will summon him, but
What?
only if the one calling it is his truest foe at the time.
What?
Guess who? 2. When an elder god is summoned from beyond, they suffer a sort of summoning sickness. They're still unbelievably strong, but can be killed forever if you hit them hard enough. 3. The building had enough explosives wired to make Michael Bay blush.
Oh no.
And that, my friends, is the tale of how Old Man Henderson won the Call of Cthulhu.
No.
Oh, wait,
no.
there's more.
No, but it's playing O Canada.
It's plain O Canada.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's just the music.
Yeah, it's O Canada and then loud explosions.
Oh
Yeah.
Canada.
What a game.
That is.
Yeah, that is what most your first campaigns go like. Is it's just you making shit up as you go.
Yeah.
And not in the way that the book wants you to. You are literally just making up the rules as you go, and it
Yeah,
can
fuck
be
it.
fun if you got the right group of friends.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was special, and I'm glad we waited so long to cover this one.
But there is
So
more.
hard.
There's a director's cut.
That's crazy.
The director's
There's a
cut.
continuation.
There-
There's
the-
4 parts.
The director's cut can wait. We have other
Yeah.
things to cover. We have many things, chat.
Falgi, first, can you bring up the Henderson scale?
What is it? Where
grab
is
it
it?
for
I
you.
need to grab it from the. I think I found it.
With
Okay.
chat, we will continue. We'll eventually.
Henderson
do the
scale.
director's cut. I promise you.
I got the Henderson scale.
Oh,
What?
I will link it in the chat.
What
Oh,
is?
we got it.
The Henderson scale. The Henderson scale of plot derailment is an indicator of how far one has strayed from the main plot of a story. The more negative the number, the closer it is to a clean ending. On the contrary, the more players' will distorts the story and possibly makes actions irreparable to the story, the higher the number goes. The term for this comes from Old Man Henderson, a legendary character who thrived in a campaign where the game master wanted to annihilate all of his players. There should be a Chris the Narc scale is insane, Weaver. There should be. It'd be crazy if you made it.
The Chris the Dark scales for how easy he derails us.
Yes, it is. The Chris the Dark scale is how easy.
The stream would just be 10, though.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
There's no
is
scale. It's just one
it's
number.
It's like Chris.
Chris
It's
shows
like
up
Chris
or not.
hasn't appeared. Chris has appeared. Chris shares a link. The link is some pedophile.
Many such cases. Many such cases.
Many such cases. Do you A-log the Discord live on air?
It's crazy.
Okay, so let's look at the things. -9, everything is as it should be, and everyone enjoys a happy end, and to end all happy ends. -1, the dragon is slain, the princess is saved, and the adventurers raise a toast at the local inn. 0, for better or for worse, things go according to how the GM and players intended. 0.5, a tangent impacts the story, such as a minor role character dying, or perhaps a PC character gives them a weird character trait. A 0.75, a minor storyline takes the place of the main plot. An example, the party gets riled up during a common conversation with an NPC and decides to act upon it. They leave behind a PC to fulfill this random's NPC's destiny. 1, some fatal mistake prevents the true ending from ever coming to fruition. Example, I said, the Lord of the Manor might be a vampire. You should proceed with caution. Did anyone hear me say to light the mansion on fire? No?
Probably the director's cut.
Yeah. 1.25. The GM condemns his players but tries to figure out how to continue in their next session. Example. Really now, in this situation, you're going to have to break into the mansion all because of the tip I gave you in passing? 1.5. The party intentionally wipes. Example. Okay, look. I admit it's a shame that your character is now a fugitive for life, but that doesn't excuse you for betraying the party by killing your own priest as soon as combat begins. 1.75.
Kind of based. I'm just saying.
Kind of based? What do you mean kind of based? They killed the priest!
Nah, kind of based.
Why is it kind of based?
Kind of based. It's not real. Yeah, we don't know what he did. We don't know why he did that. I'm just saying. We weren't there. I'm just saying.
Statistically.
Don't worry about it.
Did he have it coming?
Look,
Talking about things that are no
statistically, he was
longer
a
there.
Had
priest.
it coming.
Thank you, Ash. Statistically speaking.
Talking about things that are no longer there, it is finals week, so I'm gonna go back to studying.
Oh,
It's more good
bye,
luck.
Kat.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
stopping by.
Bye, love
Big
you.
Have
hearts.
fun studying.
07s in
big-
the chat for Cat,
Big
our wonderful,
07's a
wonderful
cat.
orc magic boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell him he's an
Power of
orc.
imagination, power of manifestation, our one and
get to-
only Cat with the
I
C.
I didn't get to tell Kat if he's playing a gnome with you rheumatoid arthritis and old, he gets to roll a D100 every time he sleeps, and if he rolls a 1, he dies in his sleep.
Oh no!
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I love it.
That's what you get for playing ancient characters.
Yeah, pretty much. 1.75. The players commit genocide or otherwise move to bring the setting to its knees. The GM silently shut the screen. No, I don't have a problem with the fact that you keep fighting, or that you all fled into different directions to take refuge in barbarian territory. What I'm asking is why you started hunting knights. Can anyone tell me why that was even necessary? 2. The main story is irreparably busted. The campaign ends. the GM packs his things without a word. And then finally, anything above a 2. The realm of the gods, despite experiencing everything from 0.5 to 1.75, the players continue on for whatever reason, and somehow progress the story. After an unknowable amount of time, the characters find some new objective and dutifully complete it. And so, for some reason, your reign of terror in the Badlands has earned you eternal glory as the greatest barbarians who've ever lived. What? You want me to award experience for that? Are you kidding me? And scene. And that, everybody, is the Henderson scale. I want to give a very special shout out to Loki for suggesting that for literal months. He has been suggesting it for months.
Thank you, Loki. This was awesome.
This was a really, really fun one. Very, very based, very poggies. We have a
Why
couple
he's looking at me like that?
Why he looking at me like which one do you want next, Killjoy?
I'm gonna say we could do Tucker's Kobolds.
Is that the Oingo?
I sent you that in DMs.
Okay, give me one.
It's part of Dragons
second.
Magazine.
I have.
Oh, that one.
I have.
Yeah.
I have pun. Oh, okay. Media Wizards magazines. God damn it! I keep doing that. Oh my god! I gotta read this whole thing. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, chat. Let me pull it up. All right. Tucker's Kobolds by Roger E. Moore. This month's editorial is about Tucker's Kobolds. We get letters on occasion asking advice on creating a high-level D&D game adventurers, and Tucker's Kobolds seem to fit the bill.
This one's for Q, by the way.
It's for Q?
Yeah, he played AD&D.
Very, very based, very poggies. Let's see. Many high-level characters have little to do because they're not challenged. Bossums, you can, if you want to suggest that in the Discord, you have every free range to do that. You can go to drama requests and you can request it. We try to cover as much as we can from there. The yawn. I don't even know how to say that word. Oh, Tarask. They yawn at Tarasks and must be forcibly kept awake when a lich appears. The DMs involved don't know what to do. So they stop dealing with the problem, and the characters get into character limbo. Getting too high level is hard, but doing anything once you get there is worse. One of the key problems in adventuring design lies in creating opponents who can challenge powerful characters. Singular monsters like Tarasks and Liches are easy to gang up on. The party are concentrated firepower on the target until the target falls down, dead, and wriggles its little feet in the air. Designing monsters more powerful than a Tarask is self-defeating. If the group kills your super monster, what will you do next? Send in its mother? That didn't work on Beowulf, and it probably won't work here. I'm very curious where we're gonna go from this. Worse yet, singular super monsters rarely have to think. They use their trusty, predictable claw bite. This shouldn't be a measure of a campaign. These games fall apart because there's no challenge to them, no mental stimulation, no danger. In all the games that I've seen, the worst, most horrible, most awful beyond comparison opponents ever seen were often weaker than characters who fought them. They were simply well-armed and intelligent beings who played by the DM to be utterly ruthless and clever. Tucker's Kobolds were like that. Killjoy, could you could somebody explain what Kobolds are?
So first, it's kobold. Second,
Yeah, I was very confused
it's
by
an
the name
old
change.
it's an old German word for goblin. They came up with the word because of cobalt mines used to poison people, and that was their explanation. So there were kobolds in the mines. So they're an underground lizard in 5e and most of D&D. They're related to dragons. They're little guys. Think goblin but dragon. They tend to be really weak in small groups, but if you give them a lot of brain power and some time to prep, you get Tucker's kobolds.
Interesting. Tucker ran an incredibly dangerous dungeon in the days I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
That's crazy.
Well, you didn't know this was at Fort Bragg?
No, I didn't know that was in Fort Bragg.
How does that feel that it was at Fort Bragg?
Fort Bragg's the murder base.
Well, I mean,
What do you mean? Nothing happens there.
what do you mean, Killjoy?
Nothing
Can you
happens
What do you
there.
mean?
Never
Nothing ever
heard.
happens.
Interesting.
They found a bunch of fucking people buried on base. It's insane.
This dungeon had corridors that changed all your donkeys into flaming demons and dropped the whole party into acid baths. But the demons were weenies compared to the kobolds. Did I say it right that time? Kobolds?
No.
Kobolds.
Kobold.
There's no I in
With
it.
1 to 4 HP and all that. But they were mean. When I say they were mean, I mean they were bad, Jim. They graduated magna cum laude from the Sauron Institute for the Criminally Vicious. When I joined the gaming group, some of the PCs had already met Tucker's kobolds. And they were not eager to repeat the experience. The party leader went over the penciled map of the dungeon and tried to find ways to avoid the little critters. But it was not possible. The group reassigned itself to making a run through level 1 to get to the elevators, where we could go down to level 10 and fight. Okay, monsters like huge flaming demons. It didn't work. The kobolds caught up to us and 60 feet into the dungeon, locked the door behind us, and barred it. Then they set the corridor on fire. While we were still in it. No! The party leader screamed. It's them! Run! Thus encouraged, our party scrambled down a side passage, only to be ambushed by more kobolds, firing with light crossbows through murder holes in the walls and ceilings. Kobolds with metal armor and shields flung Molotov cocktails at us from from the other side of huge piles of flaming debris, which other kobolds pushed ahead of their formation using long metal poles like broomsticks. There was no mistake about it. These kobolds were bad. Jesus Christ, what is happening, Killjoy?
The DM prep, he predicted that the party was going to underestimate the kobolds, and they weren't ready for all of this. And it's very funny because this happens a lot. Specifically in 5e, kobolds have something called pack tactics.
Right.
If you get enough kobolds around you, you're going to get crit, and you will probably die at early levels.
Yeah, no. In one of my first games, we were surrounded by kobolds. The DM let us talk it out with them because she knew we would lose.
Yeah, you don't beat kobolds early.
They thought Goblin Slayer is bad? No, Kobold
Level.
Slayer.
Okay,
level
but they
Oh,
don't
they're
do...
just D4 enemies. They're one-hit die enemies. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but when there's
Sure,
20 of
the
them.
traps are what kill you. The kobolds just trigger them.
The kobolds finished you off.
You get a DM with a bunch of kobolds and Batman like prep time, and you're boned, my friend.
Amazing. Let's see. We turned to our group leader for advice. Ah! He cried. His hands clasped over his face to shut out the tactical situation. We abandoned most of our carried items and donkeys to speed our flight toward the elevators. But we were cut off by kobold snipers who could split move and fire, duck back behind stones and corners after launching steel-tipped bolts and arrows, javelins, hand axes, and more flaming oil bottles. We ran.
Real quick,
Yes.
the reason they bring up the split move is because that was a rare occurrence in older editions. You couldn't normally do that. You'd move and then attack, and that would be it. If they could move, attack, and then move again, it was busted. You were in the shit. If your enemies could do that, you were catching up. They were gonna run around you, and you were just gonna be like dazzled. They gave them the good old razzle dazzle.
Yep. Being able to move after taking an action is a crazy ability when used effectively.
Yeah, very much so. Let's see where am I at? We ran into unexplored sections of level 1, taking damage all the time. It was then we discovered that these kobolds had honeycombed the first level with small tunnels to speed their movements. Kobold commanders were everywhere. All of our hirelings died. Most of our henchmen followed. We were next. I recall we had a 12th level magic user with us, and we asked him to throw a spell or something. Blast them, we yelled as we ran. Fireball them! Get those little fuckers! What? In these narrow corridors? He yelled back. You want I should burn us all up instead of them?
Coward.
You're just gonna ask him to fireball a room that you exist in?
Yes, you do. You do fireball the corridor.
Let's see. Our panicked flight suddenly took us to a dead-end corridor where a giant air shaft popped straight down into unspeakable darkness. Far past level 10. Here we hastily pounded spikes into the floors and walls.
They pounded?
Yes.
They hastily pound.
Bros pounding.
Pros pounding? Who's pounding? I'm pounding.
Pounding.
Get pounded.
They're pounding the dungeon.
Oh my god. We hastily pounded spikes into the floors, flung ropes over the ledge, and climbed straight down into the unspeakable darkness. Because anything we met there was sure to be better than those kobolds. We escaped, met some huge flaming demons on level 10, and even managed to kill one after about an hour of combat. And the lives of half the group. We felt pretty good, but the group leader could not be cheered up. We still have to go out the way we came in, he said as he gloomily prepared to divide up the treasure. Tekko's kobolds were the worst thing we could imagine. They ate all our donkeys and took all our treasure, and did everything they could to make us miserable. They had style, and brains, and tenacity, and courage. We respected them and loved them. Sort of, because they were never boring. If kobolds could do this to a group of PCs from 6th to 12th level, picture what a few orcs and some low-level NPCs can do to a 12th to 16th level group, or a gang of mid-level NPCs, and monster to groups of up to 20th level. Then give it a try. Sometimes it's the little things, used well, that counts. Everybody, that was Tucker's Kobolds. That was really fun.
Hey, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So the big takeaway from that is you gotta treat your players like they're the big monster, and your little guys are the players. If you gang up on one guy, that guy ain't gonna survive very long because you're ganging up on him.
That one scene from JoJo. We're all staring around the guy and stepping on him.
They start kicking him. Yeah.
They start kicking him.
One of them just shoves him over. They all start kicking him. No. And the big thing is Tucker's kobolds were there to expend resources. They were there to be they were there to chip away at HP. They were there to be a menace because when you got down to the lower floors, you didn't have the things you needed, so you'd always have to go back up and go back through the kobolds with nothing.
Yeah.
And so you're just and in 2E when you had nothing, you had nothing.
You have nothing. Yeah, 2E is rough for inventory
it's a
shit.
meat grinder. A level 12 spellcaster is unheard of.
Oh. So they
it's hard.
Die too fast.
So they had like a really high level spellcaster at that time, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Look,
level-
can't fucking do shit."
Well, yeah, level 12 means that he survived the first like 5. Because like they did not have survivability back then. They were
Yeah.
Nope.
as squishy as it got.
It was a meat grinder.
No.
If you
tell
think
us.
wizards and 5e are squishy, 2e wizards would like to have a word with you.
Would they
They,
have
they
like 2
literally have to stay
HP?
in the ass back, and they have to be very careful
Yeah.
if they die. They'll die.
Look, I make illusionist wizards. They're made of lies and tissue paper, and it's great.
But that's. I mean, that's really cool.
The one time I played a wizard, I did not play him like a wizard because I was like, you know what, fuck, we're giving him a high HP and strength stat.
Yeah, the muscle wizard. Let's go.
Yeah, they recently made that. They made like a Path of the Muscle
like wizard.
wizard.
Eater.
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah,
dressed like a wizard, so none of the
It's
NPCs
so-
knew he was a wizard.
That's
so funny.
hysterical. Yeah,
And his quarterstaff was just a stick to hit someone with.
That's great.
The last time I played a wizard, I think it was a necromancer, and he carried around a dead rat in his cloak.
oh,
That's adorable.
did the dead rat come alive?
No,
He never used the
Um,
necromancy powers on the dead rat?
no.
Not all wizards can cast necromancy spells.
But Ash,
No, it's just
I don't know, wizards.
Cringe.
What?
Yeah, not
It
to
was a
gush about
special
Critical
rat.
Role, but like they had a
special rat.
necromancer with a rat, and they named the rat Pate, and that's just such a great name for an undead rat.
It is. It was a yeah.
Bad today.
That was a
so
very
good.
special rat. But yes, so we have some like D&D horror stories too. Like some D&D drama. I think we should start with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
No
plenty
one-
of D&D drama.
My final boss for a year-long campaign I've been running was beaten to death by dildos yesterday.
Unfortunate.
I'm so excited.
That's a way to
So-
start something.
This is the way to go.
This is
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
to
right.
go. Why is it the way to
Fucking
go?
bludgeoned to death.
If you're gonna go, you might as well go out funny. You know?
Yeah.
Ripatui? Oh, that's good, Pimenta.
Ripatui, I love it.
Ripatui is
Yeah.
such a good name for a rat.
A bard's undead rat, I think.
If you like to join the Discord, one of the mods will put the Discord link in there. By all means, you can join it. Please obviously recognize that the Discord, you need to have an account that's 6 months or older. Just, hey, Redux, thank you for the 2 months.
SSWB Redux became a
you,
member.
thank
SSWB
you.
Redux celebrates 2 months of membership. Woot. Catch y'all when I can.
Yeah.
Keep rocking.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's another good name for a rat is Pestis, which is the name of the bubonic plague.
That's baller. That's super baller. I love it. So let's read this. Our campaign has been a great blend of stupid and serious. Definitely not out of place for something like this to happen in our campaign, but there has been some really amazing, serious, heartfelt, scary moments. Which was definitely what I had envisioned when I revealed the final boss was a dramatic character from their backstories, secretly returned from the dead. I've been prepping the fight for weeks, making sure it would be the hardest challenge they've encountered yet. The party was bogged down by cannon fodder and unable to reach the spellcaster BBEG, Big Bad Evil Guy, who kept hurling fireball after fireball at them. On her turn, the bar cast Summon Fey Spirit for her first time. And when I asked, what do you want the Fey Spirit to look like? I guess the first place in her mind was to an OnlyFans girl who does lewd fairy cosplay.
That's insane.
That's
What?
insane.
You would say that? Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Wait, Cloudy, go on.
I was gonna say
I
you
would
won't
never-
beat that out of me with dildo.
You wouldn't listen. I make a lot of dumb jokes, and I'm an adult who talks about topics like that sometimes as a joke or whatever. I would never in a game be like, this is a porn actress I like. Do that one.
That's insane.
I mean,
Again,
like that wizard was a necrophiliac, but I was gonna say that during the
Oh,
joke.
No. No, my favorite thing is like so
no
so
gooning in chat. Okay.
so you summon your face spirit.
Okay.
What do you want it to be? So can I have Belle Delphine?
No.
Of
There's no
everyone,
way.
Belle Delphine.
That's
Her
crazy.
attack is splashing
Of
that bathwater.
everyone.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the
Of
bathwater.
everyone to pick, you pick Belle Delphine.
Yes, because
You
it's
can't
internet
create
recognizable Belle
water.
Delphine.
Create
Even I know.
bathwater.
At least I would be like, she looks like Rhea Ripley. So I
She's
can
not,
call
she's
her
not an
mommy.
OnlyFans person.
Stop.
Don't do that. Don't put that on
Stop
someone's
it.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
You're gonna reveal something about yourself.
I'm about to
and
say,
everyone's gonna
yeah. I was thinking like a porn star that most internet people would know.
That's
I
why I
don't want
said
to. We don't need to.
Delphine.
We need to keep reading. We need to keep
I
reading.
had
Let's
to
go.
read any
I'm
porn star
locked in.
names.
I'm locked into
Oh.
the
Shout
story.
out
Let's
Rhea
go.
Ripley.
The sorcerer, on her turn, did the same exact. They summoned multiple sex workers.
Oh my god, I now understand how they got the boss got beaten to death by dildos.
No!
That's insane. It's clicking. I'm seeing the vision.
The BBEG kept trying to misty step away, which does absolutely nothing when the face spirits can face step after him. They somehow consistently rolled really high, and while the party was almost killed by demons, my BBGE got fucking beat to death by OnlyFans cosplay girls with dildos. Well, your boss got delphinilated belled to death. I was always right. It was Belle Delphine all along, chat. I'm never fucking wrong.
That's crazy.
Well,
The way- the-
okay.
what- do you want?
Cringe.
So hold on. So in this version, since they asked for Belle Delphine, is there a possibility at some point they could have said too mad? Because of
I was
association
thinking
with
that.
Belle Delphine.
I was thinking that.
Go ahead, Benson.
Yeah, when
No.
I think of a face
Take
spirit,
a Baba Booey on him.
literally.
Bubble
Yeah, when I
Wee.
think of Fey Warriors, I think of Too Mad for real.
Do you think he attacks with
crazy.
ketamine?
I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, baby.
He was driving in Oregon and teleported out of the Feywild.
He drives a car in Oregon while having ketamine in the back. No,
That's
no,
crazy.
it's a spirit. Yes, for those who don't know,
You know, Too Mad being a Fae actually kind of goes well.
no, I was gonna say yes. The headless horseman is a fairy. That is true. But wait, what if it's a spirit guardian? Because it's Too Mad driving the car in Oregon.
To be fair, with the theme of this
not
this
Spirit Garden,
campaign, it would not be
spiritual
the
weapon.
headless horseman. It'd be the horseless headman.
Oh, that's. You would just want a furry. It would just be. Oh God, Vosh was in this game somehow. That's what happened. The record is 3 streams. God knows
not
how.
Vosh, not horse noises.
We haven't mentioned Too Mad in a while.
RIP 2 Mad Stream.
Oh, we'll get back there.
3 streams.
Next year, we'll get to the 2 Mad stream.
This will
What
be dead
happened
by
to
then.
the 2 Mad? Oh, we stopped the 2 Mad stream because of
Krista Narc.
Yes, but it was yes, but we diverted to Brad Taste and
Uh-huh.
but to be fair, we found the Rose Malay video that nobody else found.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
We
All right.
that was a wild stream.
Yep, we're not derailing this one.
No, chat.
We can continue. What's the
We'll
next
have you
one?
at gunpoint.
What's the next
crazy.
one?
Co-hosts
we
have the
I'm
gun
glad
this
I didn't
time.
read that ahead of time. I was like, this is gonna be wild.
So we have. Is this one of the bad ones? I kind of want one of the drama ones.
No, okay, so that one's funny. This one, long game surprise the that's just a good one. The bandits one is more of like red flags for DMs kind of thing.
Okay, we can do that. This one.
Yeah.
All right.
The players are upset because the DM has a frontal cortex.
Okay, not a problem. Chat, I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'm going to test something, chat.
All right, I'm gonna also be right back.
Chat, I am
Okay.
going to test the break button. Let me
Oh,
know
EriksBlue.
how the break button works. I'm gonna set it for the 1 minute. Okay, YouTube doesn't change the sound setting, chat. Let's see.
How would you see though?
Your sound is on.
Yeah, I know.
We just wait and see if chat says something.
Yeah. I mean, whoever has they pay for the YouTube thing and they can just hear me. What's up, chat? What are we doing? Hi.
Anyone who
I hope
pays
you're having
for
fun.
it-
I don't have much to say. I've never played D&D, so I don't really have that much to say. But it's just these are interesting.
D&D is
I wanna
all
play
about
D&D
your
more.
imagination.
But I don't have the time for it, or that's pretty much it, I
Yeah.
don't have time for it. 'Cause I-
Yeah, that's why with the channel stuff, I'll just be doing like a one shot, like a 1 day kind of thing.
yeah, it's like I had to become even
Pimenta-
busier when I'm out of school. So
Oh yeah, same. The way travel industry works is I'm the busiest when everybody else has time off.
yeah, I
And
work like
Pimenta, don't
80
point that out
hours
to
a
him.
week.
Okay, don't remind him of that.
He
Well-
doesn't know.
Absolutely
Mhm.
nothing happened.
Nothing happens ever.
It's all good.
Wait, what happened?
Crap.
Nothing.
Did I
Nothing.
break the stream?
No, the
No?
ads didn't happen.
What?
I don't know if it's for some people or not. It could just be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could just be for some people, not others. I don't know.
how it works. It just said
Neither
put
do
it.
we.
Well, all right. Well, don't tell.
No. Nothing ever happened. So nobody went to ads. Okay, I tried. Okay, hold up.
You tried.
Does that work? Fuck, I think I accidentally inserted an ad by mistake. I'm so sorry, chat!
It's experimental, and you have buttons that you don't understand. It's fine.
Well, yeah, because I don't understand how the thing works. Also, some of us have ad blockers. Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's also.
That's fine. I literally...
You are not allowed to talk about ad blockers, Falgy.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
As a contractor, you're not.
I'm not. Please don't use them. It hit way too late. Well, because I hit the button. Oh, hey, Makari, how you doing?
Hi,
Makari.
Makari.
I'm doing all right. Just trying to do as good as I can. Sorry for being so late.
No, you're fine.
you're fine.
It's all good. Everyone
You're
sort of
fine.
popped in and out. You're good.
You just missed a bad guy getting beaten to death by porn
There's a
stars.
delay?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a okay. So I hit the ad button. I'm testing Makari. I'm trying to test the buttons that YouTube has given me to see how well this ad break button works, and then I pressed the add
We're
an
gonna explode in
ad
a
button.
second.
I'm like literally just trying to figure
Professional
out.
streamer, always technical difficulties. It's not a stream if there's not problems.
It's we now have the button to do it. I don't like because like if the ads are like actually obnoxious to the point where it detracts from the stream, then I'm just gonna put it on the lowest ad density humanly possible, or figure a way to maybe monetize it post stream. So like I'm trying to figure out like what works for you guys. If the ad density is bad, let me know, because I just don't know. Legitimately, I don't know. But I assume everybody's back.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
I'm on a better mic, so you know.
Welcome, buddy.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get into this. DM gets blamed because bandits act like intelligent human beings. It's a long one, so I'm gonna read it. After 1 or 2 adventures together, the party was contracted by the town guard to deal with some bandits who had been ambushing travelers to and from the boonies. Walking along the road, they run into a camp of ne'er-do-wells, rough-looking guys, the DM says, set up in tents along the side of the road. As the party approaches, the ruffians laugh at what was apparently a dirty joke. The party's face hails the men, who get quiet all of a sudden. After some small talk, the face tells them that he and his fellows are looking for the bandits troubling the road. One of the toughs, a gruff man with only one good eye, replies, "You don't say!" Tension hangs in the air. Yes, says the face. Would you happen to know anything about that? What are you implying? One-Eyed answers. Well, the face says, if you've camped out here for a while, you've probably seen something. Or maybe heard from some people who were attacked. The DM isn't sure where this is going. The face is being friendly, and none of the players seem to be expecting a fight. DM asks for a perception check. Everyone passes. The DM tells them that these men look like really rough customers. Most of them have scars, all of them are wearing patchy leather armor, all of them are armed with worn but lethal-looking weapons, whom they also all have their hands on. Most of them have recent cuts and superficial wounds, and all of them are keeping their eyes on the party. Face smiles, understanding what the DM's getting at, or so he thinks. In fact, from the look of it, you seem to have some trouble recently. Maybe a scuffle with these bandits? One-Eye stares, saying nothing but looking a little confused. Since you're not dead, you've obviously managed to drive them off, yes? Face continues. Did you happen to see where they fled? Another party member cuts in. If you could help us find their hideout, we'd gladly give you a share of the reward. One-Eye tells the party to hold on a second, then confers with his men out of the party's earshot. After a minute or so, One-Eyed comes back. Yeah, we tussle with them, he says. In fact, we know exactly where they're held up. They're too tough for us, but you lot look like you haven't much trouble. Come on, we'll show you. A quick hike takes the party and their new comrades into the woods to a cave on a hillside. A short distance inside the cave, they come to a rope bridge stretched across the chasm. One-Eye tells the party to go first. There's trouble on the opposite side. The party does so. Are the bandits close? The face asks. Very close, One-Eye says. In fact, they're right behind you. And the bandits cut the ropes, collapsing the bridge and sending the party tumbling into the chasm. All while One-Eye and his crew laugh. The players immediately call shenanigans to the DM. What the hell? The face says. Why are they betraying us for the bandits? Those were the bandits.
Oh, they don't.
Oh yeah, no, they barely have two brain cells
No,
together.
They're rubbing them together right now. They're like, why do they do this? Why do they do this?
They're trying to make flame.
Right?
Brain cells, but they're on break smoking crack in the corner.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bless their heart.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's see. They're bandits. Let's see. They're bandits. Okay, those were the bandits. Bullshit. Another player says another player. If they were bandits, they would have attacked us on sight. You're making shit up to punish us. Why would they have attacked you? Asks the DM. They're bandits, the player replies. It's what they do. They attack people on roads and take their stuff. Another player cuts in. Yeah, it's a dick move, man. Feels like you just decided that they were bandits on a whim. Everybody is glaring at the DM. Everybody is pissed. Look, bandits are like predators. I don't like that statement. I don't.
I think they mean in like a literal predator sense, not like the sex crime predator.
Yeah.
Are they predators?
We're too damaged by the internet.
They predators.
Yeah, we cover
They're
too
a
much
tiger.
bullshit.
They're waiting to pounce, not
Yeah, I know.
not Chris Hansen era.
Thank you, Mr. Gamer. Thank you,
It's
man.
not that type of a D&D session.
Thank you, Mr. Gamer. What were your thoughts, Killjoy?
Okay, so it's very clear that this party is a party of murder hobos. If you haven't picked up on that, they expect every encounter to be a random encounter from Final Fantasy, where the screen shatters and all of a sudden you're in this combat where everything's slow and methodical, and you have time to think, and there's no surprises coming at you, and you can't possibly not have all the information. That's silly. You're the player. You're in control, and you would kill them on sight, so they'd kill you on sight. They wouldn't outthink you. They're bandits.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I've never
Again, to be fair, this is a failure of the players. The DM did everything in his power to be like, these are bandits. You guys need to figure this out.
Yeah, they stupid.
He did punish. I will be fair to the players. He did punish them, but he did it in a way that was very, very reasonable. Yeah, you're dumb. You be punished.
Yeah, I mean, like,
put the dunce cap on. Go sit in the corner.
Yeah, they have the opportunity. They have the opportunity.
Go get your shoe shine box.
It's like trying to play Smash and you're playing Mac and you're trying to have some air game.
That's insane. Look, bandits are like predators, the DM says. They don't attack the strongest prey, but the weakest. The people who travel this road are small peddlers and farmers. Your mercenaries with weapons, armor, and magic. They're not gonna pick a fight with you if they can avoid it. Fuck off! You're just a shit DM. How are we supposed to fight them if they won't attack first? You could have asked first, the DM says. You're working for the town guard. They're obviously all the more reason that they would attack us. A player cuts in. The DM looks around in disbelief. He seems to be the only one at the table who finds it plausible for professional criminals to assess risks and exercise discretion. DM quickly moves on with the party landing at the bottom of the pit, forgetting all about the fall damage to mollify them. Which segues into a dungeon crawl to get back to the surface. In the end, the players consider it a satisfying session, but to this day they consider this incident to be a huge gaffe on the DM's part. They can't comprehend that a bandit could do anything other than an automaton who sees adventures and flies into a homicidal rage to shake down a heavily armored party for a few coins to buy dinner. Heaven forbid that NPCs be at least as intelligent as players. TLDR. Party fails to recognize obvious bandits because they don't attack immediately, get led into a trap, then blame the DM for making the bandits behave like they actually think. I want to see this. Did this OP ever say anything? No. This is an insane post.
Yeah, it's wild, right? This is okay. So to be clear, this is video game logic.
Yeah.
This is video game logic in full force. This is the kind of person who I want to roll stealth. Okay, what are you hiding behind? I'm just crouching. You can't Skyrim crouch in fucking D&D. You hide behind something or you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Again, what if I'm just super cool and I got it like that?
I know.
I'm still different.
To be clear, this feels like a bunch of new players encountering their first thinking monster and being like, what the fuck? They can do that? And being mad at the DM for, using his brain while they had turned all theirs off to have, murder hobo fun. There is a way to play D&D like that, and it is okay. Sometimes it's just fun to go around, to galump through the fucking, the wilderness and murder bandits.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have that preset, the agreement beforehand on what type of game you want.
But not every game is Skyrim. You can't just go around murdering everything that moves. There are consequences.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
There are consequences for my actions?
How dare you restrict my stealth archer?
It's what my character would do.
It's the woke game mind virus.
Are you an ambusher, Q? Are you the guy that just hits first, asks questions later?
Am I a guy that hits first? It's a Skyrim reference, buddy.
I don't.
Yeah.
Did
I always play clerics. I always play
He
healers
aims
because
for the
nobody else
name.
does.
It's the
Yeah,
trope.
fell into that
same.
trap for a while, and then I was
The,
like, you know, what? I want to kill stuff instead of be a cleric.
The Skyrim trope is a stealth archer because you can just squat down right behind anybody and everything to just hit them
Yeah,
with an arrow.
if you have
Did
a
you
Must
not
have
play
been the wind.
Skyrim,
literally
Falky?
be
No.
looking
Must have
someone in
been
the
the
eye.
You
Wow.
haven't played Skyrim?
I don't like Bethesda's games.
It's
Oh,
fine.
that's
Not fair.
That's fine.
I've
No,
I've
yeah.
openly
I
said
mean,
I
he
don't
doesn't
like
like
them that much.
Fallout either, so.
I
you know.
appreciate
Wow.
Fallout. I will eventually play New Vegas, maybe on the channel.
You
while-
Fallout New Vegas,
don't
game of the
have
year
to-
every year.
Game of the year, literally every year. Game of the year, every month, every
I
year.
said
my
I would
heart.
play
However,
it.
You don't have to like it though. I don't expect you to like
Falky
it.
hasn't played all the Metal Gear Solid games either.
Oh my god,
Oh my
yes.
God.
I
There's
know.
aren't there a lot of them though?
There
Aren't there a
are.
lot of them?
Well, at
though?
this age, you
There's
should have
a
been able to
lot
play
of
all of
At
them.
this age, what the fuck?
Too long, dude.
At this age,
All right.
I
So-
can't
so-
believe.
Look,
it.
I'm older than you, and I've played all of them.
So,
The
It's
ones
like
that
when someone
matter.
told me to play Kingdom Hearts, I was like, no,
No, just play
Good
the
luck.
second
Game I've
one.
mentioned
It's
that I've actually
fine.
played.
I'm not playing any of them. Thank you.
But they're good.
Too, are they? Or
Yeah.
is it just
Yeah, they're fine.
nostalgia?
Okay, the first one, nah. The second one, yes.
And the
I'm
third one's
Okay,
better.
okay.
But it's
that I
also
can
the
believe.
first
That
one.
I can believe.
The just because it's the first one, it has a lot of issues. Even when they remaster, it still has issues.
I was
Yeah.
fine with Kingdom Hearts up until they involved a mobile game with all of the like lore.
See, that's what kills
that
me.
all
Is
the
why
lore
is
and
there
that
so
mobile
many
game stuff.
different platforms for this
Because
lore?
Nomura is insane.
Well,
Nah,
most of it now can
Also,
be
it
played on
took them
PC.
like
Most
19
of it.
years to put out all of the games up until now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's still one more.
I know, and it's not looking good.
Just make a
I'll
book,
play it
buddy.
because I have nothing else to do.
Oh yeah.
You
I finished all
know,
the Kingdom Hearts. I'm just sticking with it.
you know, what we could do a stream on the
What?
lore of Kingdom Hearts.
I will
Absolutely
Unfortunately, I have
not.
most of it
You hate
memorized.
people. You hate
No,
all of
we're
us.
not going back to 8-hour streams.
We're not doing that.
8
I-
hours that's not enough time.
I'll do it. I'll actually know.
I
My friend is like, we were talking about something we can stream about. I can get her to tell me the Kingdom Hearts lore.
no.
God.
I
Yeah, that would
memory,
actually be
that's
pretty.
the
See,
worst
I
of
would
it.
sit in for that because no one's been able to succinctly tell me what the hell's going on.
so
I just see a serious.
I
I
won't
just see.
It won't be.
I
won't
just see
make
a
sense.
serious scene, and then they pan over, and fucking Goofy's stupid ass is there.
When
I don't.
you
I
That's
can't
the entire
handle it.
series.
At
He's
some
kinda there.
point, no, never mind. That would be spoilers. I'm not doing that. I won't do that. I'm not Palgi.
Please, oh baby, don't go.
All right, no copyright.
Yeah, that one will
next
get you
story.
nuked.
No.
They will nuke you
Next
from
story.
orbit.
I don't
Okay.
think you could cover, but they would nuke you.
Like Chris Benoit.
All right. Let's go to. I played a long game, and surprised even the DM.
Okay.
I'm playing a Warforged Arcane Archer. First off, God, there's a lot of. That's a lot of things. So, the joke, in D&D 5th edition, is you play a fighter because they're better archers than rangers are.
Yeah.
I
It's
hate
so
what
fucking
being
bad.
done to Rangers. I hate it.
It's
I
so
hate
bad.
it so fucking much.
Yeah, shout out to Marcus.
Yeah, it's
Man,
Fuck
why
you,
y'all gotta
Marcus.
hate on Marcus? Man, don't hate on Marcus, all right?
it's
It's
just
fine.
like
Marcus is a good guy.
I will
Single
say-
father that no one
guy.
loves.
He's a little guy we bullied
No,
into being a
no,
fighter,
no.
man.
Marcus, not the single father. That's Darius. That is the other version of Marcus.
oh my God, they have us's at the
It's
end of their
better.
names.
Bullied Marcus into being a fighter, chat. It was very funny.
It's
Yeah, they bullied me. They bullied the DM into playing a fighter.
Ah, so that's why all the channels called "Fuck You, Marcus." Got it.
That is why all the channels are called "Fuck You, Marcus."
amazing. What was I gonna say? There's I will say that the dragon, the Drake Ranger, not terrible.
Drake Warden.
Yeah, the Drake Warden. I couldn't remember the full title of it. Not terrible because you have a somewhat better pet, but then that's killed now because it's not in 1D&D New Edition. It's bad. Okay.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. So I'm playing a Warforged. For those who don't know, Warforged are
Like automatons.
they're automatons, but in the universe of which Warforged exist. Hey,
Everyone,
Diesel! Holy
right?
shit! Thank you so much,
Howdy,
Diesel
howdy.
IRL. And Undead
And
Greg
Big
is
Greg.
here.
Yeah.
Oh my
Greg,
God.
let's go.
The Ouija board worked, you
Undead
guys. The
Greg.
Ouija board worked.
So
He's
guys-
here.
Oh God.
So
Also,
we have
hello,
an announcement.
everybody.
Yes.
We got
Hello.
an announcement for all the people coming in.
Hello, everybody. Hello. If you're just coming here from Diesel's stream,
I know I used to play at Clavis. I remember.
we have announced that we of the Op Block are doing a D&D
I'm sorry, Clavis.
the production thingamaboober in conjunction with our community artists, Majungo Wumba, Blue Yokai, as well as Ash, and special shout outs to Magical Porpoise, aka Cat, who's working on our outline, as well as helping with our logo for it as well. Big also shout outs to Killjoy, our guy in the chair. He will be DMing this. So we're very, very excited. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 1K. It's been an interesting thing. Blossoms.
Diesel can't even be
It's-
bothered to join VCL.
Why is no giving birth in VC a rule? The hell?
Okay,
Don't
so
worry about it.
blame Diesel for that.
We have things that have happened in our past, things that are
They're
bygones.
little, little scared critters.
However, we will not let them happen again. That is all. Anyway, on to the nice announcement.
Yep. And so we're going to be working on those couple different things. We're very, very excited for doing that. And I think that it's going to be a really, really fun time. So I want to thank everybody very, very much for coming out, for being here. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys had a special time.
You
with
are the true winners.
Yeah. I hope you guys had a special time with the I'm Alex stream.
Diesel is playing Minecraft.
Diesel's playing Minecraft right now. Fair.
I know.
Based-
I'm also
He was playing
with
Minecraft.
Diesel.
Probably playing Minecraft with the girls.
No, it's just me and Diesel. right
No,
now.
he was
He's having the boys'
playing
night
Minecraft
now.
on. He was playing Minecraft on stream.
Oh,
I didn't want to
Like, while he
hop
was stream-
on
when he's
because I
done.
didn't want to crash the
Days.
server.
so funny.
I was
Greg,
like,
you
no,
need
I
to
don't want to
join the
crash the
server.
server. It's too late.
It's funny. Shout outs to that random channel, A Dark Place. That fucking
Yeah, shout out to that random channel.
Random
Shout out
channel,
Dark Place.
Yeah, sure. A Dark Place. He's able
Yeah,
to grab the
It's
I'm
a
Alex
great, it's a
video.
great channel,
Yeah,
guys.
great
you should all
channel.
sub to A Dark Place.
Oh, do you have a link to it? Someone have a link
I
to
don't
The Dark
know.
Place?
Does anybody have a link to A Dark Place? Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Let's get back into this. Essentially, a fantasy Frank. Oh, really important to
No,
note. They're not.
We
just...
forgot something. We forgot something.
What did we
Falgy
forget?
played Minecraft for the first time last night.
I did play
Yeah.
Minecraft for the first time. I like digging holes. Building, I'm not entirely sold
He yearns
on.
for the mines.
He
I
yearns
do-
for the mines.
I do yearn for the mines. It's true. Baby's first block. Yeah, I've never played Minecraft before. Definitely not. Okay, it's not that I dislike Minecraft. It's just I don't care for the building of it. I like foraging. So I think it's fun. So I will gladly just like be a miner and get everything.
You're an adult miner.
Oh God.
Wow.
Many such cases.
God damn it!
Adult miner.
Paul's out here saying it.
Yeah, I didn't grow up playing like computer games.
Still a virgin.
Dude, I didn't grow up
Oh,
playing
adult
Minecraft
version.
either, and I've been since convinced to play Minecraft. So, you know.
Yeah.
Aye.
I want to play Minecraft.
I
but just
almost
haven't
died
had
to something
time.
called a Leviathan. I was very scared.
Yeah, there's a
So,
lot
no,
of
we play
mods.
modded shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of mods in that server. It is fucking insane.
Are we allowed to talk about their thing?
I don't know.
like that?
Diesel did.
Diesel did.
Oh, he did. Okay. Well, I wasn't
Okay,
here,
thank
Greg.
God.
I didn't know.
I know. I was clocked in.
Hi,
I was
Greg. How do you
fucking
feel?
modding
How
over
do you
there.
feel about hitting 1K?
Hi,
I
Greg.
know you modded all by yourself. Are you okay? I'm
No.
sorry.
I
I did
was-
help.
I saw Kat was there.
I came
It
in.
was
I came
main
in with the
monitor.
assist.
Yeah. I had a main monitor to that, even though the Alex stuff is
Main
boring as hell.
monitor.
I hope Diesel gives you that raise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just want to.
It's
This
in the works.
if you
Real, real.
if you-
Recorder.
if you
Next
didn't-
week.
if you didn't see it live because he took it down, myself, Chris the Narc, and a bunch of other people literally got Alex to be very mad.
Oh, he crashed the fuck out
Oh, it
because
was
people kept
so
making brick
crazy.
jokes.
Oh yeah, we asked him to play Overwatch. I said is Lucio his favorite main so he can say his favorite word.
That's crazy. That's insane.
It's just, it was a good time. It was a fucking good time. Let's get
Yeah,
back.
someone... Never mind. No, don't worry about it.
I wish I was there, but I was busy.
What was I gonna say? Greg, how do you feel about hitting 1K? You just got in.
I wanted to say, it'd be crazy if you saw the Minecraft movie before ever playing Minecraft.
That would have been really funny.
That would have been like
I
the
probably-
craziest
I
thing.
probably
That would have
should've
been
done
very
that
on
before
brand for
playing
you, and I
Minecraft.
feel like you should have did that.
I probably should have. I agree with Greg.
Okay, he did try to ride a chicken because he thought he could do it because of the movie.
Awesome.
And I
He
heard
did.
something about that.
He did. I was like,
Amazing.
what do I click to
Oh my
ride
God,
the
How do
chicken?
I
How do I
become the
ride it?
jockey? You wanted to be the chicken.
Yes.
You thought it was you?
Well, everyone was hyping it up.
Yeah.
I
But
Oh,
he idiot with
shit.
him.
Everyone was hyping it up. You can.
It
Oh,
was
I
the
will show you
biggest
later.
part
We
of the
can.
movie.
We
But
can
can you
get
actually
a
ride the
saddle.
chicken?
No,
No,
you
you can
cannot
ride.
the
No,
chicken.
you can ride the pigs
Okay.
though.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can ride the
there's
pigs.
big horses,
Yeah,
uh,
the
You
dogs
can
are
ride the
the
gas
best.
now.
camels.
Oh my
Yeah, the new
God.
You
gas.
can
now.
ride the gas now.
The new ones, yes.
Yeah.
There's 2 different types of gas now.
Yeah, Minecraft is like an interesting game because I never played it, and this is really sad to say this. I never heard the music.
Machunga.
I never heard the music until the Leadhead videos.
Machunga.
Oh my god,
crazy.
no.
Yeah,
Now they're changing for you.
No.
That was
You literally go, I hear this very pleasant music from literally the Antichrist.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
I was like, but I also sped through the video at 2 times speed to listen to it, so the music
makes
is
it
not good
worse.
in my brain. Oh my god. I didn't watch the movie, but a woman fucked a villager. What?
Yeah, that can
That,
happen.
Yeah.
that happens in the movie. Yeah.
That's
That's what the
Yeah,
post
the
credit
movie.
scene.
Doesn't the villager get hit by a
Lord.
car immediately after?
Yeah, I have the video saved.
It's
Just
Jennifer
villager getting hit by
Coolidge.
the car.
Yeah, okay.
And
I've
I-
seen
I
that
feel like-
commercial.
Yeah.
Stifler's mom, really?
Yes, Stifler's mom.
Is she
That's crazy.
ancient now?
You
She's in
got
the
it
White Lotus.
going
Don't
on.
be rude. Hey,
She can still get it. What?
Cougars
Stacey's mom.
can get it.
I know, but like she was like
Was it-
40.
Milfs are in. Cougars are in.
And like when I was 10.
She's well into
Okay,
the-
okay,
the
okay. Wait.
female
How
category
old is
now.
Jennifer Coolidge?
Jennifer Coolidge age.
Okay.
Chat. How old is Jennifer Coolidge?
Jennifer
We're derailing.
Coolidge.
Hold on. No. Paisy, what do you mean by that?
I hate that.
What do you mean by
I
that,
hate
Zach?
everything you just said there, Paisy.
Paisy said 2 girls, 1 cup music hit different.
That's
What
crazy.
that
That's
mean? What that mean?
Also, Jennifer
do they
Take
play?
his ball away.
Do they play in the movie? Is this
That's
hell?
insane.
Also,
Holy shit.
Jennifer Coolidge is 63. She is not that
Yeah,
old.
she
Okay, I thought she
She
was
still
no
got
longer.
it.
Yeah,
She still
she
got
do.
it. She still got it.
Listen, she can
guys.
hit 70
She
and
got
still
it.
get it. You know, it's
Listen, if she was
Oh my God.
40 when you were 10, that still tracks with this age.
yeah.
No, yeah, Falcon is a grave robber.
What is
What do you mean I'm a grave
Grave
robber?
robbers.
Crazy.
That's insane. I'm not a grave
Don't
robber.
ever say that again. Don't ever say that again.
I just like
Ever.
Hell,
Ever
Hell
say
yeah.
that again.
I listen.
Honestly,
I
watched the movie
just
and I
like
can't remember
finally aged
anything about
wine.
it.
That's so base, though.
Motherfucker has to raise the dead.
I
Well,
just remember
something's getting raised.
described
Oh.
as
Exactly.
I just remember the Minecraft movie being described as a movie about Jason Momoa and Jack Black finding love together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh?
You know what?
It is very
The
bro
amount of
love, yeah.
sexual
Actual-
tension between those two during that movie.
Do we?
It's a movie
There's
for
a lot.
them.
I may
It's
have to
not a
watch
movie for
this
anyone
then.
else.
It's for the boys.
Yeah.
For the
Okay,
boys.
so I'll tell you
the
this. This
69
movie
Oh,
is
thank
with
you, Cal.
plot.
Thank you.
this movie is genuinely a 2 out of 10 movie, but a 10 out of 10 theater experience.
That's what I've heard.
I
yeah.
saw-
I saw it
imagine
before the
So it's like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it's like the going to the theater and seeing it's the whole point.
They have to beg people not bring live chickens in.
That's
Jack
That's
Black has to beg
insane.
people not to bring in live
The amount of
So-
cops that have pulled up to the movie theater due to the noise has been
So
an
for
actual
people-
problem.
Yeah.
So
I'm
for
glad I
people
showed
who
up.
don't know-
before That
Oh, go.
meme started. That meme started before I after the meme started after I went to the movie because I saw it the night it came out.
Oh. Yeah,
So it started 2 days later.
I'm trying to think. The only move like cross country. Oh, this is fucking dark. The only cross country movie experience I had was seeing Batman: The Dark Knight.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking dark. 'Cause
Oh my god, it's insane.
You know what? It's kind of like with the movie Plane. You guys probably don't know. anything about that. It's just like it's a very mediocre movie, but you watch it for like the sexual tension between Gerard Butler's character and Mike Coulter. I think he played Luke Cage.
We should
Yes,
do, we should
yes,
do
he
some
did.
movie
Mike
nights
Coulter
over
Yes.
did
there.
play Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Like I saw that movie and I'm like, this is a movie, but the sexual tension between these two is fantastic.
The toxic Yowie's off the charts.
Ugh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Aggressively yowie.
Lord, let's get back to this reading thing.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track. I played a Warforged Arcane Archer who is essentially fantasy's Frankenstein monster, but book inspired rather than the movies. His name is Alahan, and he's a lot of fun. I should note that my DM and players are aware of the fact that Alahan is not a traditional Warforged. Rather than being made of metal and living wood, he was created from various body parts. Oh, that's legit.
Oh no, it's Sally the squirrel.
Dude, that's... Oh, why?
It's like a flesh golem.
wrote it. No.
Don't say it. You'll summon Lio. Why are you doing that? Don't do it.
You're gonna summon it.
What?
No! I'll get
Why
it
is
in my
that gonna summon
DMs.
Lio?
Because I'll get it in my DMs somehow, and I don't want it again. That thing is fucking
Pippi's
horrible.
yelling at me again.
Pippi's yelling at you?
Yeah, she's yelling at me.
Well, you have denied Pippi food.
Hey, I gave her tube treats before her dinner. She should be fine. And I gave her belly rubs.
Isn't it have a greed they talk about in the Bible?
Needless to say, he's grisly to look at, which is why he's so thoroughly covered. However, no one in game knows. I describe him as wearing full body leather coverings. Think, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts! Kingdom Hearts reference! No!
What characters from Kingdom Hearts?
Think the Organization 13.
So many.
books. God
Okay.
damn it.
I don't know if you know what that is, but
Under the hood, he has a
You're too
wooden
young.
mask, meaning nothing of his skin is revealed at any point in time. He doesn't sleep, so attempts to peek under his cloak are never really successful. He stuffs his pockets and all inside of the cloak with amounts of potpourri, always adding some nice smelling plants as he encounters. Every time he meets someone new, and I do mean every time, he makes a best guess at what their race is. He then says something along the lines of, "Hello, fellow human, I am human." It is especially funny when the 7-foot-tall behemoth tells a dwarf, "I am also a dwarf." Always gets a laugh from the party. When a woman was upset because her son was taken by cultists, he reached into his sleeve and pulled a handful of dried flowers and put it in her hands. "This is a gift. Feel better." Before she can respond, he holds out his hand. "I need that back now." He's played a bit as comic relief, who happens to be terrifyingly efficient in combat. He easily has the highest kill count in the party, which is understandable since he stands back with a heavy crossbow raining death on cultists. It's magnificent. I was just about to say, if this fucking person uses a heavy crossbow as an arcane archer, fucking amazing. Oh, pure comedy. At one point, we were asked to capture a high-ranking cultist, which we did thanks to some hilarity. In the evening, we attend a celebration and a feast, but Alahan isn't eating or drinking. He's simply watching. And I tell the DM if he notices anyone looking at him, he locks eyes. Not that his are visible, and stares that person down until they look away. At some point, he piles his plate up with food and, with all the subtlety of an orc barbarian trying to sneak, throws the plate of food over his shoulder and comments that it is tasty. I'm told that the people of the keep are well and thoroughly afraid of him at this point. Is the D&D going to be members only content? No, Trusky. So the D&D content will not be members only. However, we will be doing an after stream event where that will be live, but it will go under members only content after. So it will lead to Slaw with a 10 fucking gifted Slaw.
It's appreciated, Slaw.
Thanks,
Hello.
Slaw.
Oh my god, hi,
Nerdy.
Saw.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you,
Nerdy.
Pookie.
Hi,
Hey,
Pookie.
Nerdy. Hey.
Hey.
Fucking day one slaw, man. If there's no day ones, it's slaw the day one. Thank you so
Drink
much,
that
dude.
tea became a
I gotta mute the things, obviously, but Slaw's been a day one, very good friend of ours. Thank you, Slaw. Very much appreciated.
Like a
Fucking
day dragon of
poggies.
something. He was here before Oblak.
He was
For
here
real.
before all of us. Some say he'll be here after we're gone. Let's see. But yes, we will be putting Q&A stuff with the party, members only, after it premieres. I'm told the people of the Keep Friend. Okay, so I read that.
Because the money you put towards this channel goes towards D&D.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We later learned that there were unsuccessful attempts to get
Damn,
info
don't
from the
too much
priestess.
rate them.
A few more in-game day pass, and I tell the DM that Alahan waits until the priestess is alone and goes into her cell. My DM, the genius that she is, plays along with the whole scene perfectly. Alahan enters and stands stock still, quietly saying, "When next they come to speak to you, you are going to tell them everything." It's important to note that up until this point, Alahan's voice had always been friendly. Even when he was talking to enemies, he was certainly trying to kill. Not anymore. It had gotten deeper, more serious. Gone was the inflection of a carefree giant who liked flowers and weirding out peasants. K-Hawk, thank you so much for the $4.99. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you, K-Hawk.
Thank you.
The priestess responds. Oh God, did it?
smiling face
Okay.
emoji.
No, there we go. Thank you. I'm like, what is playing? It's at this point that Alahan approaches. He simultaneously removes his mask and hood, and the players are paying rapt attention. Alahan has never done this before. I describe how he has ashen skin, with scar tissue lining areas where the tone doesn't quite match up quite right. Alahan directly into her face snarls, "Or they will eat you alive." Intimidate at advantage. Hey, Blossoms! Thank you so much for the 2 Canadian.
Thank you.
Everyone, please feed Falji's gunpla addiction.
Listen, at this point, everyone has a little bit of a gunpla addiction. It's slowly going to be turning into a fucking 40K thing.
Plastic crack.
Yep, plastic crack. 19 on the roll. Plus 5. Plus like 5 or something? I don't recall. She rolls a 2 against my check. She's terrified. She then must also make a con save, which she fails, becoming sick and letting loose the scant contents of her stomach. Alahan stands back up and puts his hood and mask back on, telling her, "Remember, tell them everything." As he leaves, he says, "They cannot die, which lies eternal dreaming, and with strange eons, even death may die." The weird motto from Lovecraft that I decided to make his, mantra. He goes immediately to the dwarf in charge of the fort and tells him that the priestess will talk next time they go question her. "How did you manage that?" he asks, clearly suspicious. They'd threatened her, even tortured her. The dwarf knew their prisoner wasn't going to crack easily. Alahan simply replies, "I asked nicely." The next morning, he accompanies the dwarf, along with our rogue, to speak with the prisoner. The moment Alahan walks into the room, she begins to weep. The dwarf looks at me. "What did you do?" Alahan simply stares at her. As she sobs his little poem, he says, "I asked nicely." And that was how I convinced everyone I was playing a comic relief character, when in fact, I am playing a terrifying monster who has convinced the group of adventurers that he's harmless. I can't wait for the next session. Edit, I got a silver badge, cool, on my first Reddit post ever. Now, what does that mean? Insane.
Yeah, that is wild.
I love characters that play it for the bit. It's so much
Yeah, but oh my
fun.
gosh. Yeah.
It's
Um,
go on.
No, so it's funny. I just remembered I'm currently playing two characters. One's a Frankenstein's monster, and the other's a chocolate factory owner. The
Okay.
first one's named Gene Wildling, and the other one is William Sonka. I'm playing two characters inspired by Gene Wilder, and I didn't realize that until just now.
Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's always like a fun time with D&D is like playing the long con, and kind of playing around with what your character can and cannot be. I think is really really fun, and something that you should always try to like bring to your table if that's something you want to do. Obviously, it doesn't have to be like overly over the top. I think that's what I think that's. And I'm sure Killjoy will go over in the videos that Killjoy is going to be putting out. By the way, we're going to be putting those on the channel, explaining a bunch of D&D stuff and how to create a character. Like, I think a lot of people their first go around want to make the most complicated OC humanly possible, and often a simple story thread and like a simple like character flaw or character feature is often the best device.
Yeah. So sometimes it's just a simple like motto, like his whole poem is great. I love that. That's even though he completely like ripped it from Lovecraft, that's still so good. It's haunting. It's the perfect moment to unleash that on the players because they didn't know that was coming. He's never done it before. That was the first time. He kept that so close to the chest, it was under his fucking cloak. Yeah, it's moments that define your character, and it really is important to share those moments with the players. So if someone else is having a moment, let them have that moment because if you don't, you're robbing them of stuff like this.
Yeah, I think that's like actually like that's a great point. It's and I think that the motto thing is really interesting. I hear like not DMs, but like one of the things I've always seen online is like, oh, I don't play with morality. I think the alignment system is bad. It's perfectly okay to play with alignment. Often I recommend it because you can play with what alignment means when you understand what alignment you think your character goes towards. Especially like if you're in a party, for instance, that doesn't necessarily follow your alignment. And then
the only thing with that is you got to be careful that you're not trying to using your alignment to crush others around you because I know that because it brings conflict, but it can bring too much conflict.
Yeah,
You just got to have a good balance.
Yeah.
The biggest shortfall with alignment is people let themselves get pigeonholed. It is a sliding scale.
Yes.
It's an it's literally the political compass test.
You can be evil, but if you're just like being a cunt to everybody at the table, then that does nothing for everybody.
You can be the good guy and be a cunt to everybody at the table too. It's
That too.
unfortunate, but like sometimes the good guy, the good guy is ruining everyone else's fun because it's not about being the good guy. Sometimes it's about being the supportive guy, and you don't need to be the moral compass of adults. They know what they're doing. You can be the moral compass sometimes when they're about to like do murder hobo shit, and you can be like, no, I'm gonna be the rational part of this party's brain for a second. And yeah, you get to drive John for a second.
So one of the ones that I saw that was probably my favorite thing recently is that someone made a just straight up evil character, but they were what's it called? Their patron was to a good god, so that they had to do good acts constantly, even though they were a terrible person. And so that's how they were able to use their alignment to fit as a warlock.
I saw someone do that, and they basically made Doofenshmirtz.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's great.
That's actually really good. That's just really, really funny. Also, Pimento, why'd you say the same things twice? I saw that. 2 times I feel represented in life when I hear words gay and chaotic good. I'm reading the same words. No, but it's fun. I also I think just talking with I think the biggest advice I ever could give is don't and this does happen, and I always think that this is like personally, I feel like it's a negative. Don't create a character that's anti your party. I've seen it at tables, and it's one of the most infuriating things. I've seen players be like, "I'll have to turn on the party at any notice." I'm like, why?
If you're going,
he would like turn
like,
on the party.
Not going out of their way to be shitty with it, or like intending to from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're gonna play an
technically-
antisocial character, be the kind of antisocial guy who allows himself to be literally wrenched out of his shell by the social butterflies in the party.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was me with my entire party.
Mhm.
Because none of them would talk to NPCs.
It's the curse of being edgy. It's you're playing a social game. You need to be social, unfortunately. So it's
You don't have to be
not
good at
gonna
being
come-
social. You just have
Yeah.
to be social.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it
have to
doesn't come
wanna care
naturally to
to
a
be
lot of
there.
people. So sometimes you gotta either the DM's got to do a little bit of heavy lifting, or players can alley oop other players with a bit of help. Just understand that not everyone's going to be as social as you. Don't step on their toes. Give them moments. And if you're a really social person, open up opportunities for other players to shine. That is the funnest part about being an experienced player, is when you know that this moment's perfect for somebody, and like they're fumbling and they're not doing what they want and they're like getting frustrated. You can take that moment and give it back to them as a good one.
Yeah.
With my old party, they were mostly murder hobos, and I was the one I was their handler. I was like, no, we're not killing this one. We need this
You
one.
were the guy holding the leash. No.
It got to the point where
spray bottle.
The party would they would in game would fall asleep, and then I ended up just doing everything on my own, and we were rewarded with a tavern. I was the only one whose name was on the contract because everyone else was asleep. And I kept I just lied to the party, said, yeah, it's our tavern. All the profits went to me, not them. I just didn't give them money.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Good.
Trying to think. Let's see. We're at about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Do you want to keep going, or do we want to end on like a big finish? I'm curious.
I have a big finish for you. It's in your DMs.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite.
Let's
D&D
do the
stories.
big finish.
Oh hell yeah!
Let's do a big finish.
Bro,
We're all
bro.
ready for Sir Barrington.
Bro is finishing.
Sir Barrington. Oh, I love Sir Barrington.
Okay, what is? Okay, I don't know what Sir Barrington is.
Yeah, I know. That's the best part. It's the best part about Sir Barrington.
Yes.
Wait, there's no text on the page.
What?
No, Sir Barrington. This is a good one, but I got reminded of it. There's currently no text for the page.
What? You messed it up. Just click. I
You
swear to God.
fucked it up.
What did I do?
You fucked it up.
What did I do? Oh, this is a good
I
one.
don't.
You need a tech priest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna exercise the demons in your. Here, I'm just gonna put it in chat, and you can just.
No, I
click
got it. I got
like
it. It's on the screen. It's on the
Okay,
screen.
okay.
Look, I googled Sir Barrington.
That was hilarious. Okay. Sir Barrington is a humorous game. Oh my God, Chaos for the 491.
For papas.
Thank you.
Falgi, you can skip this first part. Just jump right into the story. I don't want to spoil anybody.
Okay. The Tale of Sir Barrington. And I'm gonna go a little bit bigger and turn off some of the stats. All right.
I'm gonna switch to my main PC. I'll be right back.
Okay. In the original game tale, as posted by Dr. Guns for Hands. Oh my God! KO with a $4.99 for the Tech Priest too. Thank you. But that also means
Thank you.
on our anniversary, on our 1K stream, you feed that dog if you're near here for the very first time. I have a dog right behind me. She has been. Oh my God! She scared the shit out of me.
She's right behind you.
Just instantly activated.
Holy shit! She was
Activate that
passed
dog,
out.
yo.
For the bears and their clubbing habits.
But we sing a song here. It's time to feed the puppers.
Belgic.
What's up?
Did she get her baked treat from last time?
Nope, she did not.
No, she did not. It's time to give her 2 treats. on the Uplock stream tonight. She fucking scared the shit out of me, chat. Go, lady, go. Leia. There we are, is 1. There's 2. Oh, she has been waiting, chat. Welcome back, Killjoy.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, you were much lower this time.
Audio.
Hold up.
Pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah, your audio's good. I just gotta raise you because I know you switched setups. Give me
Yes.
20 seconds. Speak.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello,
Perfect.
chat.
Woof. All right, let's go to Sir Barrington to wrap it all off, chat. In the original game tale, as posted by Dr. Guns for Hands, the eponymous character of the story was an animal companion of Onar, a druid PC in the campaign of Dungeons & Dragons version 3.5. The bear, whose name was Meat Fist, was an awakened, granted sapience, and turned into a cohort, a type of NPC henchman with PC levels. When Onar took the leadership feat, Onar's player then spent time and resources to maximize the bear's disguise skill, both by giving the bear levels in Rogue and by buying it magical items, initially for an unknown reason. During a time skip, the bear began to pass as a human known as Mr. Barrington, not Sir Barrington, described in the original post as a gentleman of high society wearing specially tailored bear-sized suits and a monocle. A dandy of few words, he was a respected patron of the arts, medicine, and a known connoisseur of gourmet cooking. His attendance at upper crust functions was expected, and though his thick accent was often obscured his meaning, it only added to his mysterious allure. If a character ever perceived that Mr. Barrington was not human, but in fact a bear, they would be shunned by Mr. Barrington's high society associates, such as the local mayor. A year after the original post was made, an anonymous user posted a retold and amended version of the tale on 4chan, where it became a meme. This version removed all attribution to the original tale and altered some of its details as follows. The bear is the player character, not an NPC cohort. As well as in levels in Rogue, the bear now also has a spy as a prestige class. For those who don't know, I believe, what was it, in 3rd edition? And did they take it out of 4th edition?
Yeah.
So yeah, in 4th edition they changed it to where the subclasses.
Mhm.
In 3.5 and 3E, and I think backwards to 2, there were prestige classes. You needed a bunch of prerequisites to get into them, and they did a very tooled thing. So like the spy made you better at disguising and gathering information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know there's like I can't remember the name of it. It was like an astrology based prestige class. I can't remember if it was from Dragon Magazine or from like a separate like side book you had to buy. But it's like you can get it if you were like you were a bard and then you went to another prestige class in that one.
Yeah. I've only played 5th edition, but I have looked into prestige classes because I thought it was like an interesting thing where it's like, hey,
Neverwinter Nights. Have you ever got a chance to play that?
No. I don't think I ever have.
No.
I do like the concept of a prestige class where it's you don't take a subclass, you just take the upgraded version of the base class. I think that's cool.
So a good example in Neverwinter Nights is there's a kobold bard who becomes Dragon Disciple.
How does he become a Dragon Disciple?
That's when you apprentice under a dragon. If you're a charisma caster and meet certain prerequisites for casting spells and meet a dragon, they teach you how to dragon.
Oh,
thus the Dragon Disciple.
Very cool.
You can rock that dragon.
Let's see what the rest of the additions were. Rather than having a thick accent that makes it incomprehensible, the character now uses bluff to pretend to speak language that he cannot speak. That's actually amazing.
I remember the story now.
The
It's me
bear.
speaking Spanish for real.
Audie, that's terrible.
Me speaking
Hey,
English.
me doing my best. Hola.
Stop. The bear has a butler
Hola.
with a magic item that lets him speak bear language and convey messages to other people. Okay. And then finally, the bear is knighted, hence the name Sir Barrington.
Yeah. So in the original 4chan story, one of the guys at a dinner party realizes he's a bear, and he starts ranting, "It's a bear! Everyone, it's a bear!" And they
remember this
drag him
now.
away into like an asylum and have him executed for insulting
That's
Sir,
That's
insulting
insane!
It's a
Mr.
bear!
Barrington, who gets knighted for the offense.
That's
I'm surprised that
actually
wasn't in
fucking
here. I was
crazy.
waiting for it.
Yeah.
I really like this story. I
Do they
think
have? They have the click on number 2. That's Chicken Boo Eat Your Heart Out. That's the Force Trans screenshot of the post.
okay. Oh, shush. Huh. Makes a bear character in D&D 3.5. DM laughs. Make a bear rogue. Put every point I can into disguise. Prestige class as a spy to get more disguise. DM says I can't speak English. Max out bluff. By growling and gesturing, I fake speaking a language. I don't speak English. Use money to hire a butler NPC. Give him magical item to let him speak bear. Growl. Excellent suggestion, Mr. Barrington. We really should ask the group to investigate the Black Marsh. Over the course of the game, be knighted as Sir Barrington. Queen holds a dinner in my honor. A guest becomes the first man to ever make a perception check that can beat my disguise. Shouts aloud, "Hey, that guy's not a guy! He's just a bear!" Man is escorted out of the castle, while the guards apologize profusely for the indignity. We're so sorry, Mr. Barrington. We're very sorry for this man's behavior. Roar! Shrugs. Hello, Lanza. How are you? Hello. Brian Mullins, the Fox moment. Oh man, how you doing?
Crazy.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's
Oh,
up?
man.
Enjoyed your Lyro video. Thought it was very interesting, man. Hello, dude. Welcome to the Op Block. This is our special 1K stream. We are not doing any kind of drama topics today. We're just going over D&D stuff and announcing our D&D. This is a tabletop play thing. What do people call it? Is it
An actual play.
An
but
actual
it'd
play?
be
Is
like
that what they
an-
call it?
Actual play, pre-recorded
Yeah, but it'd be like an
content.
edited
play.
actual play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
live
Having
plays
fun
when
with
you do it
friends.
live, actual plays when
Cool
you do it
Anime Girls
pre-recorded.
became a member.
Thank you,
Cool
Cool
Anime
Anime Girls.
Girls celebrates
you,
4
Cool
months
Anime
of
Girls.
membership.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cool
Congrats on
Anime
4
Girls.
months of monetization and 1K.
Thank you. Yeah. God, Brian Mullins, the Fox, man. Just a
Oh.
true hero. A champion
Oh,
of children.
You guys
Your
don't
words,
know this
not
if you
mine.
haven't checked out my stream. So Sunday morning, Falgi decided to drop me some Brian Mullins song
Oh my
with
God,
his
yes.
channel, and I decided I'm gonna look at some of these other songs because it's like the roast games is like Christmas, and I found some very interesting psychotic music.
You mean
Things about his like brother and like suicidal children.
okay? I want
That
to
certainly
That's
takes-
yeah.
Topic.
I want to preface that the suicidal children song is about Christmas. It's a Christmas
Yeah.
song about
I-
suicidal
It's
children.
Ave Maria, but with suicidal child.
For a lot of people, that's a really rough time of year.
Oh my
We
God!
just
It's
never
I
know.
know.
You never know what someone's going through.
I think
Just
we'll,
wanted to point out we did this to go out on a high note, and now we're on Brian Mullins.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so sorry, KJ. I like.
Okay.
It was a very good. So I do like D&D stuff that is stuff like this. It is
It's
very
so
cute.
funny. D&D
Yeah,
is
it's
such
funny.
a creative game. You can literally do anything, be anyone, and have a blast with your friends. And you don't even need the books. You can just make it up.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part. As long as you got your little clicky clacks, you can just make shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think-
one of my friends made a D&D campaign where it was just a single D20 and he asked you questions.
Exactly.
It didn't work well, but
I've considered making a little like storytelling card game for my son.
Oh, that's really
Where
sweet.
you
Oh,
just,
that's
like,
cute.
Yeah, he gets to pick the card based on the shape on the back, and I tell him a story, and it's just like an improv exercise, and he gets a cool story out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, that's
really,
super
it's really
cute.
sweet. You could do anything you want in D&D, like castrate a villain, right, Ash?
Yeah.
I
Clavis, why'd you tell
Why did
No,
you
no,
castrate
you know
a villain?
what?
in
That's a
D&D?
story. That's
Why
a
you getting
story.
snitched on?
That's a story for a different day.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here for the 1K content reveal special. More about the PO box thingamaboober, as well as the D&D actual play coming soon. Big shout outs to, again, Majunga Wumba, Cat aka Magical Porpoise, Blue Yokai, obviously Ash, who are working on all of the art for everything that's going on with that. Big shout outs to Killjoy for literally, seriously, it makes me incredibly happy that we get to enact and live in the world that he has been crafting for 20 some odd years at this point, if not even longer.
No, that's 10. You're
10?
overselling.
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I've been
Not
playing
that
for
old,
20.
Falgy.
I've only been writing for 10. Do not oversell me.
Oh my god, just roll with it. It's
for
fine.
10
I thought D&D was about making shit up.
You know what, Claudia?
Come
You're
on.
right. I'm
Thank
a
you,
genius.
thank you. I'm
I've
also
written the
6'4", you
greatest
guys.
story ever told. It's
Yes.
gonna be
Yeah.
great.
I keep it
You guys
99
are
because
gonna
we
be
lie
pumped. Your
sometimes.
head will literally
Real.
explode when you see what we got. Go.
Yeah.
So what Falgi's saying is that Killjoy is actually like the next Brennan or something.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that
Yes.
is.
I
Brennan Lee
graduated
Mulligan.
college at 14, just like Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Oh, true.
Him
Hey,
and his
T.
brother.
I'm
Yes,
T.
and then his
Hey,
brother,
hope you're
yeah.
doing
Became a
good.
member.
They
Hi,
learned,
T.
they learned
Celebrates 2
extra
months of
languages for
membership.
fun. Did you
Bless
guys
you,
know
Hardy.
that? I learned
Congrats,
hate
guys.
I hate that
I
he's that
wasn't able
talented.
to join until now,
Mhm.
but I'm so happy for you guys hitting 1K.
Well, thank
Orange heart emoji.
Thank you so much, T. Hey, listen,
stop.
again, you guys made this possible.
100%.
Like it's been a wild fucking ride. We have some streams planned for this week. Killjoy and I have been given cursed information.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Standard.
What?
At this-
What cursed knowledge?
Remember, we don't goon in VC.
Thank you, Bossoms.
We live in a world of cursed knowledge. We found the Balrog, and we shall defeat him.
Beckett.
When do you not find a Balrog at this point, brother? You're like cursed to find the
every
deepest
time.
evils of the
Every time.
internet.
Every
I
time.
swear to
Just
God.
the
Easy to
dwarf. I
find
got
though,
the best
too.
pickaxe. I'm just digging too deep. It's
Yeah.
my problem. I'm the problem.
Not the problem, it's me.
Who's it? Beckett said, "Hey, Falgi, I'm gonna give you something," and it's a dog
Yeah.
fucker.
Never
to me.
gift or given is.
Like,
Oh,
we
no.
give something,
We're-
it's
we're-
AIDS.
It's
Close
AIDS.
it. We're not ending on this note.
No, we're not.
Please.
We're not. We're not.
Stop.
I'm not because we're gonna.
Claudia's lean
Goddamn.
beef patty.
It'd be funny though.
You're ruining Sir Barrington.
I'm not ruining Sir Barrington because I'm getting to a
Sir
very big
Barrington,
point.
he's an angel.
Mr. Barrington, no!
I will whip out the gazebo if you don't stop.
That's right.
Frodo is the Falgi is Frodo trying to deliver the ring, but keeps getting held up. Thank you, but no.
Rise
throw
Ritalin,
the
no.
ring into Mount
The
Doom
demons are
now.
coming.
Falcons one holding us up though.
No, I'm not holding us up.
Like,
Or Chris the Narc shows up and we have to whip out the scale.
No, we're not. We will make a Chris the Narc derail stale. But more
No,
importantly,
next time he derails, he has to come in VC.
oh, he never will.
Yeah.
Falchi's
No,
Pippin
no
'cause he
coming in
sings.
VC.
But I do want to
All
give
them saying that does limit it.
But I do want to give a special shout out to everybody on the Hot Block for being here. Please go. If this is your first time here, we have all members of this panel also have their own channels. Please go check out the Cynical Report from Q and Makari. Please, by all means, go check out Ash at their streams. I always say is Lynn's.
I'll just post.
Yes, I always say
just go
Lynn's
post people's
name's wrong. And then obviously who's do. Our German correspondent covers everything interesting, ACC,
Everything.
and
Everything.
sometimes horror.
Horror
Yeah.
games.
The horrors of
Monster
the ACC.
fuckery.
Monster fuckery. Nate, Q and Makari
Godzilla.
cover gamer the woke. They
Gamer
will find the
grifters.
woke
They cover
game.
niche shit.
They will find the woke
Pretty
game
much.
before Diesel does.
Okay.
And Ash
Uh.
covers a bunch of different things. Does model building, and upcoming is a very special stream that I am interested in. Is an architectural stream about the Kulong walled city. I'm very
Did you spoil
excited
it?
for that one.
No,
No,
Did they announce that one yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they want a poll.
I want
in
a
the
poll.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me and Killjoy are gonna do eventually gonna do like an architecture stream specifically on like Saudi megastructures.
Yep.
Yeah, so like the line, the new the
Kowloon,
cube,
thank you.
and then
The
Dubai.
Dubai dildo tower.
Yes.
Also-
the Dubai
also-
dildo tower.
Me and Makari may have a collab with that's gonna happen in the near future.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to post the. Also, me and Makari have a YouTube channel.
I was like, I did that.
No, you already
also-
did that.
One more time, can we shout
I know,
out
but it
the
would've been funny.
person who actually guessed the
Yes.
reel today? It was wild. She did it months in advance.
Yes, Rosemary's Kitchen has guessed it every
Yeah,
fucking
get out of my
time.
head.
Has added me in our Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, please be a part of the Discord. We will be covering drama and bullshit on Wednesday around the same time. We always try to do 8:30. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's a little bit later. But yeah, we have some tea stuff, some drama stuff, even maybe a fun little trip into a lolcow who has been on the internet for a very, very long time. But that's pretty much our show for today. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Like I said, I want to thank all of my panelists, all the artists. I want to thank everybody for being here. I don't know if there's anybody to send you guys for the rest of the night. I want to thank K-Huck, all the audience, K-Huck, Slaw, everybody who's donated, everyone who's been here, all the channels that have helped us out.
Diesel
Big
Raid?
shout out to Daddy Diesel.
Thank you, King Sly, for helping
Yes.
us get to 1K.
Thank you again. Thank you,
Even
Sly.
though it was very cursed.
Thank you, Sly, for letting me yell at a guy, at a fucking predator, and literally eviscerating an entire group of people. There's nobody to send you guys tonight, so I leave you with this before we end tonight's stream. Just remember, 12,000 words.
A frightening wall of text.
Good.
Wow.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh, it's doing the thing.
T became a member.
Thank you, T.
T
Goodbye,
celebrates 2
everybody.